More of the DAYZ DRIO package. We're just going to be kind of, I guess, we're going to make our way towards restart game and join. Oh, shoot. I didn't even realize I had the game still pulled up. There we go. Bam. So we're going to be making our way down towards the trader here. We're going to sell some equipment. Hopefully buy some better equipment as well. And continue on the adventure. The plan today is to build a little base somewhere where I can store some weapons and whatnot. Right now, as you can see, I'm using a DMR and basically an M14. Good rifle to have, 7.62 by I believe it's 51. We got the Galil with a solid sight on it, as well as the AUG on my back. Yesterday we managed to pick up a couple things. We managed to pick up this vest as well. Managed to pick up a pretty high tier helmet. And if you guys are interested in this kind of gameplay, go over to the YouTube channel glitchyagent_47. Go ahead and catch up on the live streams. Live streamed some of it's DayZ, some of it's Baldur's Gate. I started the campaign 3 of Critical Role playing Baldur's Gate, and now I'm porting back over and playing a little bit of DayZ, just kind of in the meantime while waiting. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me go ahead and start the episode from where we left off.
I feel like it'll draw people.
Yeah.
Solid though. Unless they actually go over to it, right?
Can I just have her, like,
Let's go ahead and get into it.
just kind of walking into the distance?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Kind of.
Like I said,
it has to be within 60 feet of you. That's the only
Is to
issue.
get to the trader, trade
So
some
it would be-
items off,
This.
get
I'll-
code lock.
Yeah, I'll bring her to
Everything I
the
need
base
to
of where
build.
we kind of brought
And,
in. We jumped in.
Okay.
From
The
there.
base of
Okay.
the...
Go find a place to build.
That's beyond 60 feet from where you are, but you.
Oh, you mean the wall?
Yeah.
God, I thought you meant like right next to the window. I was like,
No.
Yeah, you can't quite get it that far, except that's over 60 feet from where you are. You'd probably have to. You either have to, like, remove it, or kind of keep it where it is, or closer.
She could just float in a 60-foot radius around us through wall. Well, no, that might alert people inside.
I could just bring her up here. She could just hang out with us for a moment.
Sure.
oh yeah, bring her inside.
Yeah.
Put her right in front of the door.
I bring her inside.
Suddenly, a terrifying, ghostly flower girl with vacant eyes and missing void jaw is just there in the room next to you.
Hello, dear.
Just
This is one of your best ones, Lana. Yes,
Is this your interpretation of a disarm trap?
Why'd you talk about the jaw, man? Why'd you talk?
Because that's one of the best parts.
When they're like,
Yep.
Let's just leave her by the door, so if anyone opens it, they get a nice.
yes.
Okay, so if you can go ahead and roll proficiency plus dexterity.
Oh my God, Clayton's scared at her so much.
20, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. Carefully going through and using your wood drill, you manage to find the placement where each of these cables is currently set and where the tension is set to a springed mechanism on the inside that you had missed the first time you were inspecting the interior of it. After drilling into that point, you get one of your tools out and you find where that spring tension is set and offset it to where now it's disabled.
Amazing. I'll take one of my refining chisels and slide it in through the hole, and using the bottom as a fulcrum out, hit the switch inside the drawer.
Okay. All of you here. And the bookcase that's behind the desk shifts out of the way, revealing an open walkway into a lightless space. And you can just barely see, from the little bit of light of your hooded lantern, and those of you who have dark vision, steps that descend below.
Wait, just a moment. I'll move to the top of the stairs. Do I hear or smell anything?
Roll a perception check.
Natural 20. Yay! 21.
You hear humming. And you hear some sort of arcing energy, occasional pulses. Then you hear Don't worry, my pets. As much as I'm loath to leave my setup, let's see how much I can get done before we're forced to uproot our operation. I do hate packing.
Very quiet. I'm just gonna move down the stairs to get. Shut up. I start moving with my boots down the steps silently until I can get any kind of a 60-foot dark vision visual on anything. Even as I'm coming down, like feet appearing, I'll stop.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth, which with your boots does advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
Boots. 19.
Okay. Slowly you descend. About 30, 40 feet before you begin to see a bit of light. And what you see is a pulsing blue spark-like light. Like it's brighter than not, and brighter than not. The sound of that matching it.
What the fuck?
Who's there?
Then it stops. And as you begin to peek down, more light comes to your attention. You can see there are lanterns kind of set against walls that give a soft, warm glow to a stone chamber. It looks almost like a prison or some sort of a holding chamber as you begin to glance downward into the very beginning stages of your descent, revealing what's below, beyond the staircase. You can see some boxes to the side, some storage or containers used for transference. To the right, you see some sort of odd contraption that, from just what you can see so far, can't be any smaller than 10 feet tall. Metallic with odd, kind of glowing bluish lines and tubes, kind of giving a faint glow and a pulse to it. You look across the way and you can see bars that connotate side chambers where these holding cells would be. And you hear the humming. It's just beyond your vision, you see a figure stepping back to what looks to be a central table, covered in all manner of odd alchemical and arcane implements spread across it in a cluster. The figure you see from behind appears to be human, tall, maybe, I don't know, quick glance, 7, 8 feet tall, very thin, long, lithe arms and legs, and what looks to be like a black coat with tails.
No, I guess.
You can see their head is hairless. Their skin almost a pale gray jaundiced yellow. Long ears that curve just slightly backward, far longer than any elf you've seen. And as they continue to hum, they pull up a stool and sit in it. This stool is far lower than a person of their stature, and as they sit, the way that their knees now bend upward and their arms extend outward in a very Jack Skellington figure, they look like a spider in the way that they can then curl forward on the table and begin pulling implements in. You hear a voice right out in the chamber be like, "And what are you doing, huh? What the fuck are you planning?" Echoing in the chamber. And you do. And the figure goes, "Oh, do not worry, friend. You've a gift that you hoard so selfishly. I want to see it shared with the people. After all, why not share your gifts with the world, my friend?" You hear something else shift and bang against bars in another area and goes, "Oh, don't worry, your time is soon. But for now, we have more pressing matters." They stand up and start walking back towards the contraption, in the corner, carrying this like odd blue stone. What do you do?
By the way, the person that's on a table, or are they like on a slanted gurney, or are they flat?
Oh, the person on a table. You just heard a voice.
Just heard a voice.
Yeah.
Okay. I only saw him sitting in that crazy spider.
Facing away from you. Yeah, you haven't seen this person's face yet. Just
any
from
sort of tables or anything like that. Desks.
You'd have to get lower into the
chair.
stairs
I'll do it.
like you have a. Okay, you get lower.
I'll do it.
He's walking back in your direction,
I'll go back up.
like heading back towards the contraption to your immediate right.
Okay,
So you back up a
Yeah, I'll
bit.
hug that wall too.
Your
Okay.
head, you hear, Chet, is he looking your way?
Yeah, there seems to be just one.
You hear that sparking and the splashing again. Kind of takes a moment, inspects it. Walks back to the table.
I think we could take him.
What is he?
I don't know. He's enormously tall, skinny, very long ears, more long than elven years, and very, very pale skin. I don't know what he is.
Tell everybody that I'm done.
He's a tall?
If he's come and he's turned around again, maybe are the arcs like throwing shadows that like intermittently show where he is in the room?
Cool.
Yeah, little bits here and there, and then once the arcs like steps away from it, it's not like it instantly stops.
Yeah.
You can hear the sparking going in this kind of winding sensation. Finishes with the stone in the middle, and you can't get out the details off to the side. You can just see the edge of the contraption and see the sparks coming off of it and the flashes of energy. When he steps away, it winds down. And as it does, it still sparks again, and you can occasionally see these long streaks of shadow across the room.
On the
Just
wind
kind of
down, I'll come down with the boots, come down and I'll slice the pie. So I'm like just putting one eye around the edge, keeping my profile around the edge as thin as possible to see what I can see in the room.
roll a perception check.
Should we stay up here, Chet?
16. Yes.
16. Coming down a bit and glancing inside, you can see that large table in the center where he's sitting with all the materials and contraptions upon it. Beyond that, you can see on the opposite end of the chamber, there is another cell. And there, kind of arm held against it, kind of on the ground on both knees, looking haggard, is Gurge. Within the room, you can see a desk on the far back left that is also covered in odd contraptions and books and scrawlings. You can't really make out any more details about what's on there, but it definitely looks busy. You can... No, that's all you can see with that roll.
Should we come down or stay up?
Come down.
Quietly.
As you can.
Alright, we'll head down the stairs.
I will draw my my wood chisel and hold it in a reverse grip, and I'll keep an eye as thin as I can on him and keep an ear to the stairs
All right.
if a loud noise is made. It's on.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself before I
got
head
it.
down.
Any other preparation anyone's doing here?
I guess I'll go
If you
ahead.
got any of your spells you don't want to, in case things go into a combat, you want to not spend a round getting ready for, now's the time to do it before
I'm
you
gonna
decide.
whisper into my staff. And little snakies, get them ready.
Okay, do you want to bring out Mister? Or you want to wait on that?
God, I have one wild shape left, so I don't know if I want to bring out Mister.
It's your call.
Mister. Do you want to play?
Use a little.
Oh, you're getting ready, huh? You're bringing it up. Okay.
Back to back with my flower girl. I once again just crack, yank my arm a little bit, got a little stuck.
Oh, that was a real one.
Wow, that was pop. And take my former tread.
Okay.
Real
This is
question.
your last use of that.
Who's got the longest speed? I'm just curious. Who's got it north of 30? 35. Everybody else that or under?
Yep.
Okay. Anybody got anything
You can
ranged
use
they
it
would
twice
wanna
per day?
kick off?
Yeah. Proficiency roll.
Lots of ranged stuff.
These are the range kids.
I will.
Not bad. Yes.
Does anyone need any temporary hit points?
I just got some. Yes.
You do?
Very shit hit
Okay.
points.
I will do my sympathetic binding with.
Okay.
You don't want that?
Well, I don't want you to get hurt trying to protect.
Oh, don't you worry.
It's a short sword, which looks like a long sword.
I'll bind with Imogen and who else needs some? You're a healer. Dorian.
Okay.
And that's an action.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, I can grant them 4 temporary hit points.
Yep. So you both get 4 temporary hit points. Now I would like everybody to make a stealth check except for Chetney.
I'm not going to go down.
Don't hang it down.
Not right away. I just
Okay.
can't. I don't trust my stealth.
Okay. All right. So you hang back. It's about 40 feet from the top of the staircase to the bottom. So just keep that in mind. All right.
9.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay. Good.
12.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
22.
14.
Okay. You all carefully descend the stairs, and you all can begin to hear that. You see a spark come from the table, a smaller iteration of what's been coming from that machine. You all slowly begin to come to the bottom of the stairs. You all kind of check in, see the same things that Chetney's been seeing. The figure sitting there humming at the table, its knees knocked up and high, its arms kind of over and bent out of sight, facing around. Lifts up over its shoulder a blue gem about the size of someone's clenched fist up, the fingers long and kind of clutching it. Very well. I think that'll do, don't you? And glances back towards you all at the stairs, kind of spins around on the stool. Well, I wasn't expecting guests, but, well, the night seems to be getting more and more interesting, doesn't it? And you now get a glance at the figure as it spins. The face, eyebrowless, the eyes themselves, these dark green, full sclera eyes, almost alien in their elf-like points, in their size. No nose, and the mouth itself doesn't appear to have lips more than it's like a jack-o'-lantern jagged grin that curves up where the ears begin.
Oh, gee. What? I don't like it.
I love him.
And that's where we're gonna
Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no.
Butt cast.
pick up there next week.
Oh, my God. Let's fight him right now. Oh, it's okay. Let's just do it.
You guys almost had the drop. You almost had the drop.
Holy shit.
Anticipate.
We'll pick up there. In a week.
Not yet.
Hold the patient.
Oh, next week. That was up there.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
What the fuck is that?
Maybe we'll find out.
Alex
We'll
Ward.
see. I mean, kind of, yeah. I'm wearing the shirt he gave me.
Alex, squeaky boy.
Love you, buddy. All right. So, pick up there next week. We'll see you guys then. Remember, we love you very much. And is it Thursday yet? Good night. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Before we get into our game tonight, we do have some announcements to get through, beginning with our first sponsor of the night, Skillshare. Sam, if you don't mind.
Hi. You got a second? Okay. You remember when you were younger, how I would do all these super zany ad bits as Rhodey Slater or Bob Matthews, Dave Matthews' younger brother, or Black Willow 69 at AOL.com? And everyone was like, man, Sam's so funny, so original, objectively the handsomest member of Critical Role. And then one day I was like, oh, hey, guess what? Big news, I'm not gonna be in the ads anymore. This is Travis, he's the new hacker guy. And my chauffeur drove me away and we didn't see each other in the ads for a very long time. Well, I left to study at Skillshare.com, an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Skillshare offers classes designed for real life and all the circumstances that come with it, including graphic design, creative writing, and music, or even intro to calligraphy.
Looks the same book.
Yep.
Can we just talk about that? Great. Because that was really abrupt. I mean, suddenly I wasn't doing the ads, I was studying wheel pottery and ceramics. And that was really challenging, by the way, but also really great because with memberships starting as low as $10 a month with an annual subscription, Skillshare is a great way to learn and unlock your creativity for social good. Because, like, we started out with I'm a cat skits, and now we have student loans and families and jobs and the howling void of existential oblivion. And special offers, like the first 1,000 critters to join Skillshare by following this link on your screen will get a free trial premium membership. You know? I know you do. I guess I just wanted to say that after all these years,
It's been like a week.
after all these years being gone from the ads, while I was using Skillshare to learn minimalist interior design,
Wow.
I never forgot you. Ever. And I'm super glad we're still friends. Thanks for listening. Matt, Blue's Clues to you.
That was well done.
Holy
That was well done. I got a little.
To leave to do an online
Yeah.
Where was shit? Where were you hiding
comfort
the
of your own
base?
home. Isn't that the thing?
I guess I could have done it from here.
That is the clearest the actual ad copy has
I
ever
mean,
been.
really,
yeah.
it's amazing. Skillshare is actually pretty dope.
It was so well done. Like I got really close to like fully puckering. It was. Thank you, Sam, and thank you, Skillshare, for this heartfelt moment with Sam. And to our second sponsor, Foreteller Games with Fabler. This episode by, actually I should say this Fabler, which is the tool for game masters to power and amplify their games with professionally composed music, ambience, and sound effects. It is awesome. Whether your players are exploring a dungeon or tipping a local bard enjoying some dwarven ale, Fabler gives you easy control over your scenes to keep the focus on your game and not the tool. Some fantastic features of the tool include a powerful search to instantly find the exact sound for the moment, pre-built collections themed to help jumpstart any campaign, and they're always adding new assets to your growing library for you to explore. So start your 3-day free trial by going over to bit.ly/getfabler and using code CRITROLL during checkout to get 25% off your first 2 months. Thank you so much for supporting the show, guys, and go check it out.
Always good to laugh at the URL of the sponsor.
Yeah, yeah.
She's out.
Yeah, she's gone. Welcome back to her later.
Oh, that's a blue screen over here.
Yeah.
Will not just cut that out.
Also, Total campaign setting report is available now. This gorgeous 5th edition source book features contributions from a huge team of talented artists, writers, and designers. We're so happy to be able to finally share it with you all. I've been working on it for a while now. check out Tal'Dorei Reborn in all Critical Role stores, as well as its Darrington Press Guild stores, and it's coming to other U.S. game stores in a few weeks. But for more information, check out DarringtonPress.com. I'm gonna give another little show and tell here.
That ring is fucking gorgeous.
It's
This is a real book
pretty.
that really exists.
It does. It's out now, and it's awesome. So over here we got. Let's see. There's a blood magic tradition for wizards. So you can like delve into some Hema craft as a wizard, which is fun. And I'll jump over here and say like there's also. Circle of the Blighted Druid. Those who the fanes of their land have been, where the land they've connected with has been corrupted over time, and as such, your features also have become corrupted.
Oh,
Fun
that's
stuff
cool.
like that. in there. So anyway, check it out. Hope you enjoy it. Laura, you got some stuff to talk about.
Yes, I do. We have a store in Europe.
It's always the best kickoff.
We have a store in Europe. It's open. EU. Go check it out at shop.critroll.eu.
There we go. Thank
There's
you so much.
stuff in it.
Yes?
Okay, I'm done.
Good job, Laura. Thank you.
Thanks.
Richard.
Hey, our final one-shot unlocked during the Legend of Vox Machina Kickstarter campaign all those years ago airs next Thursday, January 27th at 7 p.m. Pacific on Twitch and YouTube. And this is the special guest battle royale that's going to be GM'd by our one, our only Sam Riegel. And of course, it features returning guest players Anjali Bamani, Darren DePaul, Will Friedels, Sumali Montano, and Indy Stevenson. It's great. You're not going to want to miss
Check it out. I survived my GMing experience.
You did so good.
Yes, thank you. Well, also next Friday, January 28th, a little thing is happening. The first 3 episodes of The Legend of Vox Machina will premiere worldwide. Only on Prime Video. New episodes will air weekly, with the finale airing on February 18th. Every Tuesday following each release, we're going to host a watch party for all of the new episodes right here on our Twitch with a few members of the cast, special guests, and our wonderful moderator, Mika Burton.
Woo!
Yes. It's exciting. These streams will use Twitch's Watch Parties feature, so folks with a Prime Video subscription can watch right along with us during the stream. To learn how to join, check out our article on critroll.com. And tune in to our first watch party on Tuesday, February 1st at 7 p.m. Pacific. It's happening, guys.
You nailed it.
Cannot wait.
We did it. Yes, you
Oh man. Okay. I know. It's wild. Hope you folks enjoy. We've worked really hard on it for a very long time, and we're really proud of it, and we think you might like it. So check it out, please.
Long live Vox Machina! Long live Vox Machina!
Machina. And with that, I think it's time to go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
One by one we climb until we reach the top. 2 by 2 we fall. Will we beat our end or meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll.
How do you want to do this? It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. Who knows what will happen? He might. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. From the healer to the renegade, we all share the same goal. Adding more allies, taking more chances. Hold your breath and roll. You can certainly try. It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. From darkness our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready, it's Thursday night.
And welcome back. So, last we left off, our heroes had been on the trail of a certain Gurge Kizgrig, a friend, patron-like character to this newcomer to the entourage, who had apparently been confiscated by some of the wardens, some of the wilders of the city. Upon looking for information about it, you found that they were hunted by a bounty hunter named Martanavo. Upon finding this bounty hunter, you discovered that she was hired by an individual named Vali Dertana, who works within the Moon Tower higher up the core spire. Upon looking into this individual, this fine gnomish figure here, Chetney, snuck into it and barely escaped by smashing through the window. You managed to avoid being found that evening as you convinced most of the denizens at that hour that the place was haunted. And in that brief window before you heard they might be moving any sensitive and possibly important information or details in this space, you decided to go back in. You had discovered there was some sort of odd hidden passageway within and heard conversation from below. So, while finishing a date with the Chef Pretty, you all reconvened and decided to, before the morning sun were to rise above and trigger what sort of relocation might transpire in the morning, you delved back into this burgled office and descended these hidden stairs into what looked to be some sort of an odd workshop. Here in the center of it, you saw a large arcane contraption, glowing blue with some sort of crystalline blue device in the center. You heard it whirring. In the center you saw tables with strange devices and alchemical implements scattered about with sheets and papers. You saw bars that marked various alcoves in the side like small prison cells. In the distance across the way you saw a man who was being held. And there in the center of all this, an elongated, strange, spindly, humanoid-like figure, a male creature that had 2 arms and 2 legs of thin and long, gaunt features, long fingernails, long fingers, a hairless, strange, pale, sallow head with no hair, black eyes, no nose, and a jack-o'-lantern-like fanged smile, long, pointed ears that curled to the back as he spun around on his stool and seemed to be aware of your presence as you arrived. So, as I turn the lights to bring it to the proper mood,
what brings you all to my temporary workshop?
We're looking for a friend. Gurge?
Huh? You have friends. Surprising. Spending a bit of time with him, he's a bit of a, I don't know, a limp figure. But if you say you're friends, I believe you.
We are. And he's not the only friend I have. They're also my friends. And there are more of my friends than you have. So you behave.
Well then, if you say so, then behave I must. What are you all so worried about? I see tension in your brows. You found your friend? Then leave.
As he's monologuing, can we check out what actually is behind him now that we're in here in the
Make
room?
a perception check.
16.
16. You can see on the table behind him there is a fist-size piece of blue crystal that's giving off a faint blue glow. Not unlike the device you see in the what is now to the right of you guys in the corner of the chamber. You can hear the low hum emitting from it and the occasional kind of spark, almost a Tesla coil type sound of arcane energy kind of gathering and sparking in the center. Across the way you can see there are all sorts of odd devices. You've seen alchemical contraptions. You've seen things that resemble elements used in the creation of small arcane devices. These all are kind of haphazardly put together in a way that feels alien, makeshift, but seemingly functional. And everything has this kind of grime to it. It looks like corroded, or like it's just been growing moss or mold on the edges and corners. You can see liquids bubbling slowly within. Across the way, you can indeed see that man in the cage. You can see the kind of tossed hair as he kind of holds onto the bars and stands up looking through and is not making a sound, just kind of watching in the shadow. You get the sense from the beard and the shaggy hair that this is likely Gurge, and the acknowledgement from the figure upon your conversation.
Gurge, how you doing?
Great, can't you tell? It's going great over here.
Any other creatures in any other holding spaces next to him or behind him?
At the moment, you can't tell. Not from this far away. You can see the bars, and it's very little light in here, aside from like a couple of faint oil lanterns and the glow of the spark in the corner.
Do we know how many cells there are in here?
At first glance, I'd say you could see 3.
Okay. And how far are we from the cells on... We had just come down the steps, correct?
You just come down the steps. So across the way, it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, I guess, 60 to 80 feet from you.
Gosh, okay.
To the right, it's maybe about 40 feet. It's about halfway across the chamber.
And Tall and Spindly is how far from us?
He's about 30, 25 feet from you.
Oh, good.
Is Spindly Man obviously armed?
You don't see any weapons on him, no.
Does he have clothes on?
He has clothes. He has
Nice.
He's got short pants and a halter top.
Yeah. In ways, it almost looks like a tattered bit of formal gear. You can see there would have been tails dragging behind, but they're kind of stripped into ribbons of like 5 or 6 different strands that just kind of flow with an unseen and unfelt breeze.
Do they look like they were made for his shape, or are they smaller than his limb?
The sleeves are short on the arms, but they are form-fit up until just past the elbow, where they tend to bell a bit into similar tatters.
Oh, what fashion.
Victorian.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of cool.
Okay.
Does he have a tiny hat?
No. At least, not yet.
You just wait.
Matt, I was upstairs waiting so as not to be noisy, but hearing mumbles and talking, I'm gonna start, rolling down the steps.
And even more of you come to discuss. Interesting. So, what else besides your friend? This is a lot of people to just be seeking somebody who, let's be honest, doesn't seem to be making quite a large fan gallery.
What are you planning to do to him?
Him, nothing. He's been very helpful.
Helpful? How?
He carries a very particular curse that my employer was eager to experiment with.
Oh, your employer being Volley?
Volley is my overseer.
Is there something, I don't know the difference.
Maybe they've got a higher, a higher boss.
I see.
I don't want to give away too much.
I'll do it. Are you the one they call the Nightmare King?
As he laughs, a second tone joins it, and a third tone, an octave lower and an octave higher, that seems to kind of fill the space for a moment, and turns back over, and for a moment the eyes almost seem larger than they were before. The grin seems to stretch past the boundaries of the face. In some spaces. Before they draw back a bit.
Oh my goodness, it is a pleasure to meet you. I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity.
I don't like it.
Listen, Gurge is, he's important to me. He owes me. I need him alive.
Well, then you'll have to take it up with Armand when we're done.
Armand? Who's Armand?
Armand's the one footing the bills for this.
Oh, he's your employer.
More or less.
So are you Ira?
I am.
Oh my goodness, such a pleasure meeting you. I feel like we just killed 2 birds with one stone. Oh, fantastic.
What I can do is I'll buy a helmet.
Are we done here?
Well, I hate to rush your timeline, but how long do you think you might need my friend Gurge there for? Another hour or so?
We have a few more weeks of work to get done on the timeline that I was given, and I am a thorough worker.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think that's going to work for us.
Tell you what, this particular kind of work requires volunteers.
No, Lorna, don't.
What? No.
What kind of volunteer work? I'm listening.
And with like a sudden flash, he's leaned an additional 5 or 6 feet beyond the limits of the shoulders. The head almost seems to telescope outward a bit, and he's leaned so far forward that 20 or so foot distance has now been cut in half, but he's still sitting on the stool, kind of going towards you. You hear the sniffing sounds, but see no nostrils, no nose. Nothing you can help me with.
Are you sure? While I was peeping all pervy-like, I heard you talking about him having a gift that he needed to share. What gift would that be? And I'll take my beanie off my head and unbutton my cloak.
Oh, this is getting weird now.
Any other volunteers?
No, I think I'm the one you want to mess with, and I spin a wood chisel and I use it to unlatch my leather harness and take my shirt and my tools off, so now I'm all bare-chested and flexing.
This one seems to be game for a different kind of encounter.
Orem steps up behind Chetney and pulls the sword off of his back, slowly.
Well, this certainly makes it more abrupt. It's a shame. You all could have been very useful.
Well, maybe if we just knew what, your end goals were. What's the assignment? What do you need?
Well, mainly just to sow a bit of chaos.
We can give you that.
Oh, I've got it handled.
I like this crystal. Well, what's that?
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
You cast Detect Thoughts? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. You probe into the mind, and you hear these kind of growing whispers. And in this streakingly painful static that spikes into your mind, and all you hear is a voice in your head go,
No peeking. Well, this has been a fine conversation, but your approach leaves manners a bit lacking. You want to see what I'm working on?
Is Gurge a volunteer, or is he here as a prisoner?
I wouldn't consider him a volunteer. Few seem to be eager to volunteer. It's frustrating. You hear the doors top of the stairs shut.
Oh no.
Hello?
Yeah, I saw
Hello?
that coming.
Do I know what this creature might be that's standing in front of us? Do we have any idea?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Can I make it?
You can make it with advantage.
Okay. That's 16.
16. Based on the features, based on the movements, based on kind of the essence and presentation, the grace and just the odd comfort in a very alien movement, there's something very strongly fey about this creature. You watch as he stands up from the stool, the knees that have been kind of bent this whole time, knocking together, and standing up straight. This rail-thin being probably crests at about 10, 11 feet.
Oh, good.
The arms draped down low, the fingers almost reaching the ground.
Yeah, we try to kind of reach out and hold hands.
That's boring.
The arm curls back towards the table behind him, and 3 long, thin fingers just pluck the small glowing stone from the table.
For me.
No.
Oh.
Tosses it on the ground. It hits. And there is a wave of warm arcane energy that just flashes outward. Your eyes brightly try and hold back the flash. You pull back your arms and hold it at bay. For some of you, it's familiar. This strange burst of bluish purple arcane energy. And then it subsides. One leg steps back over the tables, and he steps back behind it as you all begin to kind of shake your vision clear. And the 2 tables in front of him.
Oh.
Let's roll initiative.
Fucking knew it.
The furniture.
Rolled 1.
Holy.
Not great.
Ooh, look at this.
Okay. Ooh.
All right. You all have been down in this space. You guys are near each other. Fresh cut grasses at the top of the step, kind of coming down the stairs there a bit. The rest of you,
That is so cute.
where had you been situated? The rest of you, tell me where around the steps you had been kind of arranged.
I have been probably scooting my way slowly towards the cage, so maybe. Yeah, maybe right there.
Like an all-eating amoeba.
I would be 3 steps up.
I want it to leave my
Like
brain
not
one day.
fully.
I don't know what day that'll
About
be.
there?
No, like
no borders.
still standing on the steps.
Oh, gotcha. So like
Yeah,
about,
right.
we'll say about there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be next to Imogen.
Okay.
Orm and I are up front, holding the front line.
Yes, you guys would be probably about there, we'll say.
Certainly use your friend. Yeah.
Okay. Dorian?
Look at that, intimidating.
Yeah, say like sort of mid-pack, probably. Yeah.
There.
Oh no, sorry, I'm sorry.
Reroll.
Yeah, I'm probably next to Dorian.
Okay. About there?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now, I don't have a specific figure for the Nightmare King, but this will give you an idea of kind of the proportions of it. So I'll just use this bone
God.
Oh boy.
No, Matt.
I don't like him.
Oh,
I don't like him.
he's
Large.
So,
That's healing.
large.
25 to 20.
Uh-oh.
Come on, guys.
20.
Okay.
Fern, okay.
We got a fern.
Handshake.
20 to 15.
19
19
19.
Dex.
15.
plus 3.
plus 3. Rollies.
Rollies.
Ready?
Standard rollies. 3.
12.
Oh.
Kind of cocked.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to count
That's
it.
pretty
Rich.
12-y.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll take the elf. Pretty 12.
Okay.
That's what I tell every
Fern,
12-year-old.
Imogen, Dorian, and Ashton. You're actually kind of
All right, Ashton, you got it?
You're right in there.
Wait. Ashton is after
After
Dorian. Okay.
All right. 15 to 10.
11.
11.
Hey.
My deck.
Definitely you.
Yeah. No rolls.
Not today.
Okay.
Orem, Laudna, Chetney.
Oh, Jet.
Yeah.
And then FCG.
Oh, I'm 3.
All right. So, top of the combat round, as he finishes stepping over the table, and these 2 tables here begin to lurch and moving forward. Fern, what are you doing?
Okay. How far? Where's Gurge? Oh, he's back in there.
Way back there. And you can start to see off to the side here, there's something moving within the cell over there. Something long and green with many legs.
Oh no.
But it is held.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna try to. I am going to send Mr. because I brought him.
You did indeed.
I
So
used
Mr.
my-
would be kind of right over here with you.
I'm gonna try to send him as close to Gurge. I want him right up on the bars somehow at some
What's
point.
Mr's movement?
It's probably not very much. Let me
As a
double
monkey?
check. As a monkey.
60. 90.
Oh boy. Trying to find it.
Yes. Wisdom.
I don't know where to find that.
What you looking for?
You go to his stats, it'll say speed. Usually on the upper left.
Hold his monkey.
Why am I? How do
How
I?
long before it escapes? It's
Kind of 5E
It's escaped.
monkey.
It's gone. And it's gone.
Probably like 30 feet or something like that.
5E.
Yep. I thought this sounds sorry.
Wildfire Spirit should have its own speed
Yeah,
for that stat.
Let's see. Why am I?
Wait, go back to it.
Forgetting how
He
to.
was there. You had him up. Wildfire Spirit.
Yeah.
Rain.
Oh, speed right here.
Welcome back.
No, that's his hit points.
25.
Vacation brain.
Flame seed is 60 feet.
Vacation brain?
It
It's
doesn't
late
say.
January.
It doesn't say.
Thank you.
Oh wait, let me see here.
It's Thanksgiving somewhere.
It's not.
Speed of 30, and it can fly up to 30 feet if you want to. He
Oh, Thanksgiving.
can fly if you want to.
Fly, he can fly.
Because he can just
Okay.
burst into flames and be a floating flame.
Okay,
So
so.
going there with 1, 15, 20, 25, 30 can get about there.
But if he can somehow be hidden,
You can move half that speed and try and stealth and not be a flame, which is hard to stealth. So you can have him go ahead and just roll stealth check on his
Not be a
end.
flame.
okay.
So go ahead and roll his dexterity modifier onto his, which would be +2, so roll d20, add 2.
Okay. 12.
Okay. And what are you doing?
Okay, so for me, I am going to. Jeez. Where did it go? I'm so sorry. This is. Oh my god, this is freezing. I'm so sorry.
Never have Ashley go first again.
I know.
Set the pace.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20. No, you didn't.
I am going to cast Flaming Sphere
Okay.
right at the table that is coming to life.
Right there.
Just like right in the middle of it.
And just erupts as the air kind of. And this burning sphere of fire is now spinning in that space, catching flame around the wooden table in its space.
Yeah.
So as it arrives, the table has to make a dexterity saving throw, I believe. Which that's a 10, it's a table.
Yeah, but an evil, malevolent table.
That's true.
Oh, sorry guys, this was freezing on me.
Oh, blame the techno.
I know.
Blame the generic tablet.
It's not my fault. It's certainly not me that doesn't know how to play this game.
Come on.
We have a flaming
Fuck
sphere.
up that 4 top.
Go ahead and roll. It is 2d6 fire damage
Okay.
to the table.
5.
5 points of fire damage to that table. You got it.
Start
Now I have
25 minutes.
your page
5
on
points.
my
What is
iPad.
happening? She really does. I'm on her screen instead
I
of
don't know how
hers.
that happened.
I'll figure it out.
You cast the spell and you can move still if you'd like to, or stay put. Your call.
Yeah, so I will move to. I'm gonna move behind that pole, kind of right next to Mister, if I can.
All right. Right there?
Yes, but just
You
try
got
to
it.
keep cover.
We're for sure gonna fight Spindly Man, right?
I think there's no way out.
We're definitely fighting Spindly Man. I don't know. Just maybe we kill the furniture first, then you'd be like, actually, you did pretty good. I'm cool.
Oh, it's a test?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a test.
Yeah, he's a promoter.
Well done, well done. We'll talk now.
He's Nightmare Donkey. That's
There you go. There it is. Perfect. All right, does that finish your turn, Ashley?
That finishes my turn.
All right, it is now Ira Wendigoth's turn.
Oh, Ira.
Who rolled really high on initiative.
Shit.
Actually rolled 19, but had a higher
group.
dex bonus to both of you guys. Behind the table, as they are like moving it forward, goes, who am I not to seize an opportunity? Puts a finger forward, and you watch this kind of blue spark glow before this arcing blast of lightning
That's not good.
Oh, it's right in the line.
strikes forward.
Yeah, we're so young.
I'm going to say that gets aimed right there for the maximum effect. Would hit. Thankfully, fresh cut grass is kind of out of the way at the moment.
Oh.
But it's arc upward. All right, so that would be Ashton, Orem, Laudna, and Dorian. I need you all to make dexterity saving.
How about his pet table?
This table does, yes.
Dex save. Fail.
Why you fuck me, Daddy? Why you fuck me?
That hurts. Roll a 3.
Yeah, that.
That's not good.
All right. It's got magic.
Okay, so
7.
Yeah. 22 points of lightning damage. Laudna?
Oh,
9.
kids.
22 points of lightning damage.
We gotta go hard.
Yep.
If I can have...
No, that's my. I didn't roll. You told
Oh,
me
that's
not
right,
to
you
roll.
did not. So it would be 22 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, but
11.
22 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Yep. I'll take Laudna. I'll take half of Alpha Laudna's.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
So you go ahead and kind of shield it a bit with your mind and take the damage unto you. You feel the influx of the impact and the trauma. You absorb it into yourself, and you get your temporary hit points for the time being.
Okay.
All right. And
We shouldn't fight him.
We have to.
I see that fire and all I can think
biting
is
it.
that it's a strawberry and I'm like, in my head, every time I look at the table, I'm like, that looks really yummy.
22 points. Big hit.
Yeah.
all right.
He's not the nightmare clerk.
And it's going to go ahead and step a bit back that way and just kind of cross his arms.
You'll have to take a ticket.
All right, that finishes his go. That now brings us to Imogen with Dorian on deck. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to move away from the group because I don't want that to happen again.
Okay.
So I'm going to just strafe to the side.
Strafe you
Fair
like
enough.
you're
Yeah.
farting as you run?
Yeah. And then, yeah, I just want a visual on him as
just
I'm
gonna go
like
over
do
here
this and
just
then.
'cause.
Can I see him?
You can see him just past the.
This is not going to work, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to hit him with a little blindness, deafness as
Okay.
I'm strafing to the side.
Alrighty. He had advantage on that and still rolled a 12. So,
Which do you want, blindness or
I was
deafness?
thinking blindness.
Sure.
all right.
Yeah? Yeah, blindness.
Unless those big
I know, I
dark
think,
eyes of his can't even see.
who knows? He's got giant ears. We don't know.
So as you rush past,
know about Bruno. No. But it's a good movie.
It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
so my brain went to possibly in Michigan instead. No. All right, so as you rush past, you reach and extend out your arcane capability towards those dark eyes, and as you clutch your hand together, you watch him, arms crossed, kind of now standing at full height in the back, go, yes, interesting. They've got some fight in them, have they? Just kind of looking and addressing the general space in front. And you see him kind of arms out, long fingers. Each one probably now extended is about 1.5 feet long each. And it's just kind of like,
Oh God, I don't like it. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get away from the spot that he last saw me in. And I'm gonna keep
way?
moving.
this way.
Can I move to like the corner?
You can move that far.
Okay. I don't want to get hit by that thingy in the cage.
Then there, or...
Yeah, sure. I'm behind
Okay.
the pillar. Yeah.
So that's going to do your movement. Dorian, you're up with Ashton on deck.
How far away am I from him, like roughly?
Roughly about 30 or so feet.
Okay. Oh, man.
Just don't run through the flaming sphere.
Yeah. I actually have a question, if that's all right, about one of my spells. It says that if I use Shatter, it says a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes a damage if it's in the spell's area. Is that any magical item that I choose, or is it where the Shatter is originating from? I guess that's the question.
All right, so let me look up the spell real fast here.
Thank you.
I see where you're going.
So it's a range of 60 feet.
Mhm.
It's a 10-point radius sphere.
Right.
And it's everything within there has to take the damage. Any non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried within it also takes damage.
I can pick what that object is?
Anything.
Anything in
Any
that
space.
space. So everything in that space would take damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn down to Chetney. I'm gonna go. Can Gurge fight?
Yes.
All right, and I'm gonna cast Shatter, and I want to make the origin point somewhere where it would get his lock on his door. I'm gonna try to free.
Right there,
I'm
a
gonna try
10-foot radius.
I'm gonna try to free Gurge.
Okay, that'll hit the table, that'll hit him, and it'll hit the door. All right, let's go ahead and roll some damage on that. That's 3d8 thunder damage.
And con is 13. All right.
Okay.
12.
Does he have like disadvantage on dexterity saves now that he's blind? And like, how does that work?
This is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
This
okay,
is
okay.
physicality. Dex save though, yes, he would be a disadvantage on that.
13.
13. Okay. Ira does succeed, so he takes half damage. How much damage was it?
Ooh, yeah, 13. So whatever half of that is. Do you round up that?
Round down, technically.
Thanks.
6 damage.
Thanks. You tried.
The table fails and takes 13 points of damage. And the bars, they're bars, they take the damage. You watch as the stonework there blast, the bars bend inward with the sudden impact of it, and you can see the mooring that holds it is still in place, but after the dust begins to settle, part of it is like broken forward. You can see heavy cracks in the wall of either side of it.
Out.
Get the lead out, Gurge! And I will use the rest of my move to move far away from the man. Can I actually break for Fern and kind of like be next to her, but also slightly hiding behind a pillar?
You can get over there.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're kind of hiding behind Fern and the pillar, using them
He gets
both.
his sight back, and everyone's just like,
Coward.
He's probably used to it. Okay. That finish your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Dorian's it. Ashton, you're up.
How far away am I from that prison wall that seems to be bent in
About
at this
35
point?
feet from it.
I'm a little far then.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But I am perfectly close to that table, right?
You are.
So I'm going to run to the far side of that table. I'm going to rage.
Okay,
you are.
5, that gets you about there to the far side of the table.
Interesting. Okay, it's going to be very interesting.
You push the chair over as you rush past it, hits the ground.
I'm going to take an attack on that table while I'm running by towards the gate.
You got it.
What are the pieces of furniture that are alive right now? A table and.
You can see those 2 tables right there appear to be moving at the moment.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the table between me and Mr. Creepy.
Okay.
At the moment.
So you're gonna stay over on this side then?
Yeah, that's a 19 to hit.
That hits the table without issue.
Okay, that's thank you for writing this down. This is so much easier now. That's 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
Let's go.
Come on, smash it.
Okay, as you slam your hammer into the table, it splinters up in the center, and you can see it's sustained some heavy damage. That table is barely standing at this point. It's like it's trying to now rotate around wherever its front might even be. It's trying to address wherever this impact came from, but it's looking hard.
I'm gonna curl a little bit further my way. I don't want to be in the line there.
All right, so there we are.
Yeah,
you got it. Okay,
they ain't dumb.
As you move over to the side, the table that was knocked on the ground from the shatter spell, so the chair that's on the ground, you can see it kind of.
Oh no!
The chair is moving slightly. It is damaged from the shatter spell, but it is also animated. It seemed everything in this particular radius has been affected.
Whoa.
So that finishes your go, Ashton?
Yep.
All right, it is now the table and chair's turn.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So this table here cannot charge you. It's going to go ahead and just try and slam into you. it's going to try and kick up 2 of its legs and just kind of hit you from the side. That is going to be a 23 to hit. I rolled pretty well.
That hits.
Okay.
Damn
You take
table.
from the table. That's a terrible roll to damage, though. 8 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 4 because of your rage.
Yeah.
Got a leg up on
That finishes its turn. This table here is going to try and rush forward.
Oh no, there's another table.
There's that.
Yeah.
Was that table within 15 feet of me?
The other table is not.
Okay.
Oh no, it's
What else is
gonna
within 15 feet of me?
It is going to try to slam into you. You watch as like all the different bits and bobs on it start spilling off. The containers of liquid begin rolling off on the ground and shattering, leaving these little puddles. And as it goes over towards you, it's going to attempt to slam into you. That is a 16 to hit.
16 is my arm.
It does hit you.
Hit. No.
Okay.
Can I take it from you?
It's okay, y'all. Oh no, that means it's really good.
No, that means it's really bad. I rolled double ones on its dice there. Yes. But it does get to add dice because it charged you.
Damn it!
Okay.
3 ones.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's still a lot for me, so.
Should have been a lot more, but yes, nevertheless, the table, as you're like focusing on him, you see him blinking, you hear the impact and crack from Ashton and glance over with a smile as you see this table being thrashed, and immediately you hear the glance over, wham, smacked in the side, but thankfully you were just managed to pull enough out of the way that it only clips you in the hip and knocks you on one knee.
That is
It is rough. It's rough. It has not been child-proofed. It is a sharp table edge.
No phone corners.
This chair is gonna.
That chair is gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw. By the way.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Are you roll for your rage ability?
Yeah. I'm having a weird little red and blue shift, and then temporal morass begins to take over that chair.
Okay. No, it fails.
Okay. So yeah, that speed is halved and has no reactions.
Got it. Good to know. And the big table as well, I think, has to make one. It also fails.
Oh yeah, anything within 15 feet. That's right.
No, just the ones that are close to him.
Got
it. And the other chair here is going to go ahead and move. Movement, yep. It's going to move forward to here. And this other chair just like
I knew it.
Comes right towards you, Chetney. Is going to attempt to slam into you.
Don't make me do this.
That is 17 to hit.
Miss it.
Misses. Nice. As it comes towards you, you have your hammer in the offhand and just kind of like deflect it off to the side. You know furniture well. How dare it try? You've created and destroyed more of its kind than it knows.
Make her weep.
That finishes their turn. Orem, you're up with Laudna on deck.
Okay, so Orem's eyes were trained forward on all the chaos up there, but corner of his eye, he sees the table lunge at Imogen, so he bails on that. Takes a breath, second wind, gain back 14 hit points.
Whoa!
Yeah, I rolled a 10 out of 10.
Watch that happen.
He's going to hook around Chetney, run up actually onto this machinery behind Imogen, and I'm going to use a superiority technique, bait and switch. I'm going to, Orem barrel rolls under Imogen's feet and then pushes her backward
For a
away
moment
from the
in time,
table.
I'm riding on his shoulders before I hop off.
Giddy up. So she doesn't take an attack of opportunity, and your armor class until the start of my next turn is up 7 points.
Whoa!
7 points. It's the first time I've rolled high on that maneuver. Every time I'm like, 2.
Dang, my armor class, I will never have a higher armor class.
And I'm gonna action surge and try to cut the legs off this
Let's
table.
go,
Yeah, go for it.
Come on. Get the fuck out of here with this turn.
That is
Fighters are no joke.
15.
15 hits.
All right. Yes. Yes. Oh, and it's a goading attack.
Okay, got it.
5.
It's going to get
11. So it has to make a wisdom save. And the total damage on that is 18.
18, nice.
That was messed up to watch.
It does make the save with a natural 20.
That's okay.
Dude,
That's okay.
Burn that 20 out of
But you do, as you come across the way, the table itself is kind of rearing itself around to try and slam into Imogen again until you manage to swap places, and then instead it comes into your shield. You kind of push it to the side, and then come up with your blade and just jam it right to where the cross legs underneath it attach. And you watch as some of the bolts go free, and it kind of falls to one side, and now it's having a hard time keeping itself up.
You hear in your head, thank you.
That was way better than all the things I thought I was going to do for the first 2 minutes of this fight.
Awesome. All right, so finish your turn?
Yes.
All right, Laudna, you're up with Chetney on deck.
All right. So Laudna's fangirling a little bit. So she's going to back up into this corner, kind of around the.
Over here?
Yes, and back up into the shadows as far as she can.
There's a box there, but yeah, I say you can go ahead and sneak over to there, yeah.
And she's kind of like emulating creepy Nightmare Man, and you see her eyes go black and her mouth tears a little bit, and she starts cackling, and it echoes amongst the chamber like he did, and she casts Hex upon him.
Okay.
Yes. A lot of necklaces.
And then she's gonna take that, all the goopy potions and the gross muck that's on the ground, and it starts to vibrate, and it lifts, defying gravity, and Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Nice.
You have an advantage because he is blinded.
A natural 20.
Let's go!
So
That doubles the hex dice as well.
So I do 2d10 plus my d6 as well.
1d10 doubled, and then d6 doubled.
All 10s.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
1d10.
Eldritch Blast is 1d10.
Correct, yeah.
Get it, Nightmare Queen.
It is 1d. Yes, it's 1d10. Sorry.
king
and then,
meets your queen.
And then what? 1d6. Oh god, I'm panicking.
Oh no, what
okay.
if he's your soulmate?
Hi. Oh man, why? But that's okay. 10, 13, 14 total.
14 damage from the blast.
Yeah, I rolled a 1
Right.
on my hex die.
As the dark shadows and liquid begin to swirl around his face, like,
Oh, that feels colder than I expected.
gets hit in the chest and like knocked into the stone, and you see the wall behind kind of give slightly, and he's like,
It's been a while.
And it echoes.
there it is.
He likes that.
Awesome. Does that finish your turn?
Yes.
All right. Chetney, you're up.
Fuck it. I take my pants and I pull them down.
What?
So I just got my undies now. It's just me and all my glory, and I got my mallet and my wood chisel. And I walk over to the chair and say, "The wood shop's open." And I'll draw the wood chisel across my pec and make an attack.
Go for it. That's amazing.
That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Ah, great. What do I roll? Fuck. What is this character? 6 plus 7. 13. 13 points of the damage.
13 points of damage? Nice. So you jam the chisel into it and like drag it upward, and you watch the wood splinter in the center, and it's still holding it together, but it is heavily hurt.
I'll use my bonus action to make another attack.
Yeah. Go for it.
No, it's a 2. It's 9. It's not great.
That's fine. Well, technically, bonus action, you have to have two-handed fighting.
Oh, well then I would just, I'd put the mallet away.
Just there for
I'll hide it, but you get to think about where.
There you go. No worries. All right, that finishes your turn. It is now Gurge's go, and the creature behind there. So the creature on that side, you watch as the table is now adjacent to it. The kind of insect-like arms begin to reach out and scrape against the side of the table. And it misses, but you watch as the table now, all of a sudden, these like long insect-like pincer extended arms and legs begin to pull forth and begin to scrape into the wood and dig grooves into it before it kind of pulls back slightly. Gurge over there is going to go ahead and... And you watch as fur begins to burst from all parts of his skin. You watch his form begin to grow, muscles expand, and you see his snout extend into a wolf-like bipedal form.
Yeah. Urge figure.
And is going to go ahead and attempt to grab the bars and try and pull them free.
Come on, Gurge!
With advantage. That'll do it. With the damage that was sustained from it, pulls the bars free. This whole section of the door is now on the ground.
Cool.
And is going to turn the corner here and get right next to the Nightmare King and be like, "Oh, it's on there, buddy." That's all he's got because he did use his action to pull it free. But yeah, that finishes Gurge's go. And with that, we come to
Also,
Fresh Cut
he
Grass.
gets disadvantage from my hex on one ability. I'm gonna do Wisdom.
Okay, you got it.
Is that
2 points of damage against the chair that I missed.
Oh, good to know.
Okay, so we still got two tables and a chair.
2 tables, 2 chairs.
2 chairs. Oh my god.
4 weddings and a funeral.
But the tables are looking rough, right? So maybe I can
Both tables are looking pretty rough. Both chairs are looking pretty rough, actually.
maybe I'll take out a table. I will focus and cast my spiritual weapon and make it a form that all tables fear most, which is a really wet beer stein with no coaster.
I'll use this to represent it, but sure, that'll work. What do you want it to be?
Ring of Death.
Yes. And I will smash it down on the table.
To the table here?
Yeah, the one next to Ashton. Actually, you know what? I should do the one next to Imogen.
Have it Imogen then?
Yeah, I mean, they're both Orms over there. They're both good. I'll stick to the Ashton one. Yeah, I'll free him up to do some damage to the
All right,
big guy.
the range on the spell is 60 feet, right? So you're fine to do it from there?
Sure.
You got it. Okay, so go ahead and roll. You do. You rolled an attack and add your spell modifier.
Oh boy, 5 plus 5.
It goes and strikes the table, but as opposed to an impacting cracking, it's more of like a beer sign hitting a table for a cheer.
Oh no! It had a coaster on it the whole time. I just didn't see it from across the room. Oh no!
But you do sense upon impact that the table almost begins to quiver in the presence of its hated, long-loathed nemesis.
Just gotta move it over a little. I will. I guess I'll stay put. And you know what? Maybe I'll bump it down the stairs a little bit to join.
How far do you want to go? That
like roll down.
I mean, is there a banister I can hold on to, or do I just roll down? And I'll get to the bottom.
10 more feet if you want to, or you can stay
I'll
put.
turn right and head over towards Imogen.
Okay.
And then I guess that's it. I don't really have a bonus action I can do because I already cast a spell. So maybe I can just.
An attack, I think you can attack, right? Because
You can still attack.
You can still attack. You have a physical action because it's a bonus action to do your spiritual weapon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Clerics. Well, I don't have. I think I have my hands on. I don't have any.
That's all you need, baby.
I can
Just
do
a
an
little.
unarmed strike
You
against
can
the chair.
against the chair.
All right, I will do that.
Go for it.
I will roll up to it and just headbutt it.
Okay, go ahead and roll and add your strength modifier.
It was sort of a cocky 12.
Not a 12.
I'll do another one. 15 plus. What was it?
Your strength modifier.
1. 16.
16 hits.
Okay.
So you do 1 damage plus your strength modifier, which is 2, plus the temporary hit points you have on you.
Wow, which I think you said I can only do up to 7 points of damage when I.
It's,
Is that right?
I'm storing it up.
I believe it's your proficiency plus your wisdom modifier.
Yes, which is 7 points.
Yeah, so it'd be 7.
So
7 plus 2 plus 1.
We're doing this.
Yeah.
that's 10 points of
points.
damage. Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
discharged.
So, as Chetney, as you pull your chisel out and put your hammer to the side for a second, kind of figuring out what to do next, just unclothed in the middle of this chamber. Fresh cut grass comes up from behind and just angrily you punch this chair and it splinters across the ground, broken apart into pieces. No longer animated.
Let's go! Yeah, here's the fight! Come on, would you cover yourself up? Okay, we're gonna draw blood!
Sap. Draw sap.
All right. All right.
Somebody grab Chetney, we're going to jail.
Fern, you're up.
Okay.
Oh god, it's all happening.
Okay.
That table also did start its turn within. I forgot to roll for the table because of the flaming sphere, which it failed its saving throw against. Roll another 2d6 points of fire damage because it did start. The table started its turn next to your flaming sphere.
Oh, great. Oh, so it had several additional. I'm gonna. Your teenies? It's stuck in there, so we'll do these ones. Okay, 6 points of damage.
Okay, 6 points damage to it. Nice. That table's looking real rough.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to summon a flame blade and shoot it at Mr. Nightmare Man.
Okay, so the flame blade is you create a
Concentration.
It is concentration. You will lose the flaming sphere.
Yeah.
Your flaming sphere.
I can move the flaming sphere as a Okay, so you know what? Because I want to do some. Okay, I'm gonna have Mister come around a little bit behind Ashton.
You got it.
And he is gonna shoot some flaming seeds. I got Southern. I heard it. It's just
I wonder why.
What was that?
Just stick with it.
I'm gonna have him shoot. It's been a while, guys. We're still a little rusty. I'm gonna have him shoot his flame seeds, flaming poop at the table.
You got it.
Which is.
So just go ahead and roll an attack and add the bonus for the flaming speeds. No, seeds. I think my brain is melting.
Same. Oh my god, where is everything going? Okay. Oh yeah, that is. What am I adding? Oh my
Spell
god.
attack modifier.
Spell attack modifier. Oh yeah, okay, that's really high. That's 25.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, let's do it.
So that is. Where is my? Jeez Louise, you guys, I'm having such a brain fart right now. Okay.
It does 1d6 plus your proficiency bonus fire damage.
Oh, okay. So that's a 6 and 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. The table, you see now, is catching fire from the flaming sphere. Is still like cracked heavily from the impact that Ashton and the Spearstein kind of, sort of, maybe didn't do. But the table is like starting to turn and is getting ready to rear up and slam into Ashton for a second time as the flaming turd scatters across it like napalm. And the table just ignites, and you watch it kind of move for a second before it collapses inward and just smolders in space.
Okay, and then
that's a good poop.
I'm going to move the flaming sphere
Okay, bonus action.
and shove it into Ira.
Trust the caca.
Yeah.
I'm comforted.
Now here's the thing: if you, it's a bonus action.
I know, that's 2 bonus actions.
Yeah, so you either can, so you did the flaming seed, the flaming sphere just kind of sits there until your next bonus action to move it.
Okay, so then in that case, let me shoot out a scorching ray
Okay.
at him.
At him, go for it.
Yes.
Back
Okay,
two.
okay.
Much faster to kill my furniture.
Wow, that crept up on me.
19.
19? Yeah, that'll go ahead and
That'll
hit.
hit, okay. So
I'm Ira Creepy Guy.
6.
Morning becomes horrific.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Try and find it.
Nice.
Now it should be shooting for the that should be 3 different attacks on that one too.
It sure is.
So go ahead and roll
Jeez
2
Louise, you guys.
It's okay. We got there.
Natural 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You have advantage in these because he's blind.
Okay, good. So let me roll these again.
So it's 1 and whatever you roll here.
That is a 6. Good lord. 13. That probably
13 misses. The second one misses.
And this is advantage too.
This is better. Roll it again. Advantage.
Okay, that's better. That is 24.
That hits. So go ahead and roll another 2d6.
Okay. Good grief. I am like.
These are all poops.
That is. One of them was a poop.
Yeah.
No. These are. This is scorching rays. Yes. 7.
7 points damage again. You got it.
How much shit
So it impacts.
Shit is our subclass. I mean, blood.
You see, like there's it's picking up another odd scent in the air. Oh, dang it!
No.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm doing some Wordles. Doing Wordle.
I'm so glad I don't know what that is yet.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I refuse to know.
I keep seeing blocks.
I see trends and I run the other way.
Yeah. All right. Does that finish your turn?
That finishes my turn. Yeah.
Simple game.
It is now Ira's turn. Ira goes.
Well, I guess let's take the weights off.
What?
And as a bonus action,
Oh no.
He's rock lady.
you watch as the air around him shimmers for a second. The limbs seem to stretch even further. All the light seems to bend and the shadows begin to shift under their own will. I need everybody within 60 feet of him to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's everybody. Is this magic?
Is that include Laud?
This is a magical effect, so yes. Laudna?
Come on. Come on.
Yes, it does.
Does
Come
a wisdom saving throw?
Correct. Come on. Hold on. Meteorite. 16.
16. All right, you are fine. You just made it.
15.
Oh, damn it.
15. You are frightened.
Frightened.
Oh no, Nightmare King.
You're frightened?
Yeah, I'm frightened.
I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
You do. So roll again.
Come on, Matt Colville. Come on.
That sounds so
Do it. Yep. I rolled 19.
Okay, success.
Yeah. Natural one.
Natural one.
Oh no.
You are frightened, Ashton.
Boo.
17.
17, you succeed.
Okay.
8.
8, you are frightened, my friend.
I wasn't scared and frightened.
You may have already been frightened, so this just continues.
I was already frightened?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
From you just can progress to the next stage of fear.
Are you scared?
I was scared.
Oh yeah, no, you succeed. You succeed.
Yeah.
That's everybody, right? I think so.
Yes.
12. But I think I'm immune to being frightened, aren't I?
Oh, that seems
You
right.
can tell me that makes sense. Then
I
yeah.
wonder features and traits,
That's what I'm looking at.
and then just make it up.
Me too. I am too.
When my form of dread is up, which I did pop it at the very
did?
top.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm good.
Says you're immune to frightened. Mm-hmm. Then yeah, you're good.
Yay.
You don't care. Okay.
He's so cool.
So with that, it's going to go ahead and. You're already a bit of a problem. And it's going to go ahead and look towards, or not even look towards you. Actually, he's still blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing keeping us alive.
Yeah. Okay then.
Is it though?
Here's Gurge at the side and goes, "Don't be a bother right now."
That's my coach.
And is going to go ahead and step forward into the flaming sphere. So.
Into it?
Yeah. Can't see anything.
So go ahead and roll 2d6.
Just gonna tickle the taint a little. Why am I 7 points.
7 points of damage. All right.
He's down to 400 hit points now, guys.
Step through it
Almost got it.
and continue until stepping into the space of people that he senses were in a similar arrangement before. Suddenly there's fresh cut grass and Chetney within a specific range. He goes, "Very well. My apologies for whoever is right here." And he's going to go ahead and unleash a barrage of claw strikes. It's going to be one against each of you, actually.
All right.
Natural 20 on you.
Oh no!
Against you.
Are they at disadvantage?
Because he's blind.
He's blind.
That's true. Disadvantage. Thank you for reminding me. So you, that would be actually be a 16?
This is AC's 18.
Wow.
Just goes past. Angrily is going to backslash towards you, Fresh Cut Grass.
Sure.
Disadvantage. It's going to put it at a 15.
16 is my armor.
We're shorter than he
Short kings.
That's exactly what happens. Like, you both go to defend yourself and everything just goes way over your head. It's like, oh, right. That's on me.
Everybody let him live. It's fun.
You made us laugh.
Right.
And then it's going to go ahead and it's going to stay there for the time being. And then 18, I believe, does succeed, so he's no longer blinded. But it's still.
But that was awesome.
That was
so helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually was
God.
super helpful.
Oh my god.
All right, that finishes his turn. That brings us to Imogen with Dorian on deck.
Great. Cool.
All right.
I am frightened, which means that I cannot attack him.
You can attack him. Just all of your rolls within, as long as he's within your vision, All your rolls are at disadvantage, and you can't move towards him. You can move away from him or adjacent to stay in the same distance.
Okay. Okay. I am going to use a bonus action to regain one of my spell slots.
Okay.
So I'm going to get a second level back because I had 2 sorcery points left.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to...
Well, the sorcery points to spell slot level is a little different. It's not 1 per 1 if you go look at the...
It isn't?
No.
It takes 2.
It
takes 2 for...
baby.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 for... Yeah, for a first level spell slot, it takes 2 sorcery points. For a second level, it's 3 sorcery points.
Yeah, it was a base cost.
I understand.
It's okay. It's the first time really kind of using
I've
the conversion.
never done that. Okay. Then I'm going to get... I'm not going to do that then.
Okay.
And I'm just going to cast at first level. Witch Bolt on him at disadvantage.
Which one? By all means, go for it.
I shouldn't have laughed at that. Oh! I had a natural 20!
And it rolled over?
No, it's a disadvantage. But that's still a 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Yes!
So go ahead and roll your d12 damage against him.
Circle it up.
So I'm gonna... My eyes are gonna ignite white.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reach out my hand while I'm really scared and send out a lightning bolt of purple towards him.
You've got it.
Purple.
Purple.
It arcs
And
past.
like it's gonna arch towards like his navel.
You've got it.
Arch turns his nerve.
Okay. So as it arcs into him and gathers around, the head kind of flashes in your direction, and the grin just kind of stays plastered there.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the. It doesn't matter because he can walk really far, I'm sure. But I'm gonna walk towards the steps.
Okay. How far?
Well, I don't want to be right. Wherever I go, I'm just lining up another lightning attack, aren't I?
You can't see? We'll be fine.
Yeah, you can.
You
now.
can see now.
Oh, well.
Where do you want to go?
There's nothing in my text about her extra AC decreasing if she moves away from me.
Oh.
Does that? It doesn't say that. But
is this until the end of next turn?
It just says the end of my next turn, but it doesn't say anything about the other character needing to stay by.
That's interesting. I'll allow it.
Okay. I'll back up. Back up.
Yeah.
Back up. Back up. Yeah.
To here?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay. You got it. All right. That finishes.
No way, I'm between you and him now.
At the top of it, it says when you're within 5 feet, so that's it. Probably
When you
does
cast
mean
it?
that. Well, it's not a spell. It just means I'm getting in the way.
Yeah.
I'm doing this with a shield in front of your belly button.
Oh well, if that's the case, I don't have to move.
You do whatever you want to do.
You've moved.
Okay.
So.
Okay. AC drop action.
All right. Finishing your go. Dorian, you're up.
Cool. I am going to. I'm unafeared. Right? I'm not scared.
You're not scared.
All right.
You've seen more terrible things in your time.
I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna sprint over to Imogen.
Okay.
And
Hi.
hi. How are you doing?
Oh, great. Just fine.
Okay.
Good, line up.
And I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna try to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. All right. That is a
13 Wisdom, which he has disadvantage on, right? Or no, something like that. Isn't he affected by the
Yeah,
hex?
he's at wisdom. Gets
the hex.
disadvantage because of the hex. Yes.
that's ability check. Not saving throw.
Shoot! That was so smart. 13.
That's where we. Every time we
That is a 17 on his end, so he saves. But you still do damage.
Yes, and it's first level
It's a
is
little bit weaker.
3d6, but it's halved. Oh shit!
Oh, that's good.
12, 17, 8.
So 8. All right. Even with that impact, it still seems to not do as much as you think it should have. You see him kind of twitch a little bit, and like, yeah. Oh, music to my ears.
I think he's got some sort of psychic block.
Sure.
He likes whispers.
Yeah. All right. Well, you seem to be doing better than me, and I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and give her bardic inspiration. So.
All right.
Thank you.
Go ahead and take your d6.
And that's it for me.
All right, finishing Dorian's go. It is now Ashton.
I'm before. Is that chair still a thing, or is that chair?
It is. That chair is still a thing.
Okay, I'm going to I smack that chair, and I'm going to use a reckless attack because that will make my attack normal.
Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
Let's actually hit something. Yeah, that hits. So that's that's 20 something to hit.
Okay. By the way, Imogen, roll another wisdom saving throw
Oh.
to see if you shrug off the fear.
Oh. 18 plus 2.
Yeah, you are no longer afeared.
Is that at the end of our turns?
It's at the end of the turns, yeah.
So just still staring at that giant fucking Pumpkin King motherfucker, I'm just gonna pull up the hammer and just drop it hard onto that fucking chair.
Okay.
For,
Yeah, baby.
For 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. The chair just crumples beneath the weight of your hammer and splinters into 100 pieces.
I'm going to slowly make my way. You're welcome. Is there something there? You guys are adorable.
Challenger.
Is there something in that cage, or is there not something in that cage?
You haven't seen anything in there yet, no.
Houston, we're receiving
green
some by the
In the other one. Oh, in both of them? That's the other one.
This one, right? Was
Yeah.
green slithering?
This one you haven't seen anything in it.
All right, I'm gonna like just back up to that column and just take a look in there to see if there's anything in there.
Okay, back up the column.
Is there something in there?
It appears to be empty.
All right, I'm just backing up to get a little run then.
Okay,
All right.
that finishes your turn. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Thank you. Please, 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 please.
What was I doing? I'm just sight back.
Hey! 19!
19, you are no longer afraid.
Oh, it's on next round.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm just going to go ahead and use a legendary action.
Oh, no.
Legendary. Shit.
Yep.
Saving it up. That means he's playing with us. We've had him this whole time.
No, we've almost got him. He's almost down.
Totally want to do a legendary action creature at level 4.
He's looking rough.
He looks at the electrical arc that's like shooting around his body and tethering you two together and just goes,
Oh, God.
adorable. Inflicts a finger and you watch this one little bead of fire go and ignite right in front of your face. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh.
Damn it. Even with their ace.
No, she moved away
She
from me.
moved away, yeah.
Well, I didn't know.
No, I know. Listen,
We
there's
didn't
1,000
know we
rules in
were
this
gonna
game. You
allow
learn
it.
bit by bit by bit.
Were we gonna allow
No, we're
No,
not.
then.
No, after
really
thinking about like the actual ability and then looking at the
Yeah,
text
yeah.
too, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So you take 11 points of fire damage.
An ally within 5 feet.
How you doing?
I'm doing this to my shield. Even though it's like
It
in front
hits
of
you
my
and kind of
belly.
curls up and burns across your torso and your shoulders, and you have to like pat it out for a second. Dorian kind of helps you pat it out.
Maybe I'll take half of it. Maybe I'll take half.
I got
I'll take half of it. I'll take half of it.
Maybe a third.
Okay.
I'll take half of
Make it a quarter.
Okay. So
5.
6 to me, 5 to me.
say 5 to you, and you still take 6 points of fire damage.
Oh, God.
And you get 5 temporary hit points. Okay. That finishes that reactionary point. That was Ashton's go. The table here is now going to go attempt, the only standing piece of animated material is going to attempt to back up.
Attack of opportunity.
You do get attack of opportunity.
That is an 18. Hit,
Indeed.
I assume. Okay, so that is. That's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage too. Got it. You strike out, swipe, and it cuts off a chunk of wood that you see that kind of hangs for a second before slamming into the ground. It backs at 20 feet and then rushes into you. With a slamming strike as part of its charge.
It is true.
Ooh, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Drawers out or in?
My pants are up.
There you go.
You're missing out.
Take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
How many?
Little table.
How many?
22 points of damage from the table.
Oh my
It
god.
backed up and charged, and when it moves 20 feet at least,
Great,
it gets an additional
I
2d8.
love put another piece in to make it like a bigger table.
No, it's solid mahogany. This is like some really good craftsmanship. You would appreciate it. Yeah, and it's been raining a lot, so the wood's swollen. You know, it's just,
I thought it was a table, not a boardroom table.
Town, I don't know.
Swollen wood.
Ooh.
all right.
He's looking rough, guys.
That finishes. The tables go. Orem, you're up with Ladna on deck.
Oh, well, I'm going to fight back, and I'm going to jump on this motherfucker. I leap up into the air and land on it.
On
And,
the table.
Yeah, and I stab down twice. So first time, it's a natural 20.
Kill that table in town.
And the second, that's a tiny die, is an 18.
Well, so you're attacking twice.
Yeah.
Based
Attack,
on-
attack, because of my level as a fighter? No?
At level 4, you only get one attack.
Oh, has it been that long? Okay, then I attack once.
At 5th level, you get your double attack.
All right, 8.
Wow.
Plus
Babies.
8 plus. That is a 13.
All right.
13.
Matt, can we do level 5 after this?
That's enough to do it. So as you leap into the air and you come down with your blade, you strike it, and as you hit the center of the wood, the rest of your weight hits and you turn the blade, and the actual center of where the different wood slats are splits in the center, and it falls into 2 pieces as you back on the ground.
Yes.
Good table kill.
Yeah, surf that bastard.
We killed all the furniture, y'all. Now we've only got the Nightmare King left.
And his gigantic praying mantis friend.
Somebody want to hop in the giant machine over there
There's
and
a
see if it
possibility
hurts
that
somebody?
Mantis
You still have
will.
more movement if you want to move.
Yeah.
Mantis is in a cage, clearly.
You still have your movement if you'd like it. You have another, that would be about, let's say about 10 feet you use to get on top of it. It's another.
Man, I'm really fucked up. I'm gonna actually run because I'm so hurt. I got 5, 10, 15, I bet like 20.
Okay.
Okay, you go
Delete that
back.
daisy chain.
No.
It's gonna make a nice circuit.
I'll go there.
Yeah, healing's a thing.
Which bolt is a constitution? Okay. I can
You can maintain it?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. All right, does that finish your go? Sure. All right, Ladna, you're up.
Eldritch Blast!
All right, go ahead and roll for an
It's the
attack.
thing that I can do.
It is exactly what I do. Warlocks. Oh, wait. Well, okay. Ah! Oh, wait. No.
That was
I don't have advantage anymore.
No, you do not.
Nah, I
Exited
think
the
that
highway,
misses.
got back on, drove over the median.
Wait, what? 11.
11 does not hit.
No, it was 9. It wasn't even that good.
You go and,
Okay.
and fire towards it, and it looks like an impact, but the way the shadows are moving, he wasn't there at all. He's like manipulating the space around him, and it's kind of just creating this scarier, more nightmarish feel in the space, and it just goes wide and hits the far stone.
Oops, I missed. That's
All right.
it.
You're staying put?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like my corner.
All right. Finishing your go, that brings us to Chetney.
Yeah. I look up at Ira, and I'll start to make my way around to the right.
Over here?
Yeah, keep going. Just opening it up so that if anybody wanted to flank on the other side, they could. And as I walk, I look up at him and I say, "Boy, I bet you think you're real scary. You think Gurge has a gift." Wait till you get a load of me. My shoulder pops out. My back cracks.
He's a tiny werewolf.
He's a terrier.
Yes!
Wow.
Oh my god!
Blood hunter.
Wow.
Look at him!
Yes.
Order of the loop.
Oh. Wow.
Yes!
You see these claws start to crawl out of his fingers, and as they do, the blood drips out of them, and fire comes off of them, and he goes, "I lied," and swipes right into Ira.
You're still technically frightened, so you have disadvantage on the strikes.
Sure.
But go ahead, take it.
Dude.
Oh, they're both total balls. 11 points, or 11 to hit.
11 to hit misses. So
You also forgot he's tall.
yeah, you strike towards it, pulls the leg back. It's like interesting and unexpected. You still have your bonus action. Oh no, you did transform. You did not.
I did change,
You're right. Okay, that finishes your go.
It does.
Make a wisdom saving throw to try and resist.
Yes.
I'm not a rogue. 4.
4. You are still a little frightened. You're a werewolf, but you're like,
Is it a magical effect? No, it's just against the condition, right?
correct. Yeah. Okay. That finishes your go.
Wow.
It is now Gurge's turn.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's my boy.
let's go ahead.
Is it your dad? Is Gurge your dad?
Or brother? Or husband? Or
Son, possibly.
Oh,
It is going to move in
it's
You don't know that face by now.
with the advantage of the flanking that you set up. That's gonna hit with a 21. And he actually attacks twice on this. Okay, yeah, the second one hits too. So Gurge strikes twice
Nice.
for 12 points of slashing damage and 6 points. There we go. And so I just sinks his claws in once and then strikes a second time from the side of the arm. You see it streak up the side of the sleeve of Ira, kind of flicker for a bit. And you can see where the wounds are struck. You expect blood to spatter out, but instead it's this like gray mist that kind of like just kind of slowly drifts out, almost like a dark steam from each wound. That's going to finish Gurge's go. From that brings us to Fresh Cut
oh god,
Grass.
I haven't been paying attention. People are hurt very badly, correct?
Yes. Everybody, but yes, these two in particular.
I'm good.
I just imagine you like the girl in the ring, just
Oh, yes, down in the corner.
Just floating with her neck.
up in the roof.
Spider climb boots real bad.
Oh man, spider climb would rock your
Oh my
world.
god, yeah.
Good to know. Keep an eye out.
I can't charge him, and if I use that as a bonus action, I can't use an action. Wait, do I have an oh, I have a Cure Wounds action. That's an action. That's a thing I can do. I'll do that. Okay, oh, but it's still a spell, so I couldn't use my spiritual weapon
No,
anyway.
you can, because you're not casting spiritual weapon again. Now you can just
You're just
attack as a
controlling it as
bonus
a
action. You
bonus.
can just attack with it.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I did a whole.
It's not concentration. You just a bonus action, move 20 feet, and can take another
Okay,
attack.
okay.
Yeah.
I believe you
Such a
now.
good spell.
Yeah.
Great. Well, seeing Chetney turn into a wolf, I will turn to him and say, well, let's make this a party. And Fur starts to crawl out of... No, I'm just kidding.
Mechanical.
I am Werebot 2000!
Oh my god.
No, I will... I'll roll on over to Imogen. I think I can. Right? Where is she?
You
I'm
can.
behind Dorian.
Oh, he's going to get an attack, isn't he? Well, maybe not.
No, he does.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Sure, that hits. Yeah.
All right, you take
You got a big reach.
8 points of piercing damage and 4 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, we need to go, y'all.
We're doing fine. Are we? Oh, wait. I didn't do that right. I'll fix it later. All right.
So now you move back.
I did. And then I will lay my mechanical mitt on her and cast Cure Wounds. Bloop.
Alrighty.
Which is 1d8 plus 3.
Indeed.
7 plus 3, 10 points.
Oh, wow. That's great. Wow.
And then I will. I can't get closer to Mr. Man, but I can say, "L'chaim to your health," and I'll take my beer stein and smack him in the back of the head with it.
Yeah. Shifts around to there. Actually, no, I can get it from there. So yeah,
sure.
That's fine.
It's a flying beer stein.
Terrible. 5 plus 5 or something like that.
10 that misses.
I always miss
Oof.
my
They're
longbow.
so hard. It's like one of those things. It's just.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's great against enemies with the lower AC. It can be a little tough against the
And
higher
then I
ones.
also take her 5 points of damage from the previous round because I wasn't able to get rid
That's
of it.
true, yeah.
God. Are you okay?
I'm still alive.
Okay.
I'm a healthy cleric.
Alrighty, that finishes your go. At the end of your turn, it's going to use another legendary action.
Oh, God.
As it sees you doing that across the way and goes,
You spoke, little tin man.
and you watch as he kind of leans forward, the head's kind of still telescoping towards you, the shadows growing wide, and it's almost like black fire wreathing his face around you as your fear sinks deep into your heart. And with that, it's going to go ahead and open his mouth, and a burst of flame shoots forth towards you. Yep. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Sure hits.
You take... You take 2 points of fire damage. Double ones on that shit. That's some bullshit.
That's your second double one.
Yes, it is fucking lame.
It's just telling you that Ira doesn't want to hurt us.
He wants to hop in his teleporting machine and leave.
That's true.
Which is what it is.
All right. So anyway, that finishes your go. We're back at the top. Fern, you're up.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
2 questions.
Okay.
Is his wisdom still down? Is he still at a disadvantage?
Yes.
Not for
Not saving throw, just ability check.
Ability checks.
Which is
Okay.
doesn't help us in a fight.
No.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't work if I.
Yeah, hex.
Okay. Where is the crystal? Did that explode?
The crystal exploded that you threw on the ground. This device over here still has kind of like a glowing energy in the center, but
Okay.
it's a massive arcane device.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with Mister. He's gonna throw some flaming shit.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna hit. Wait. Dex? His dex?
You just roll and then add your spell attack modifier.
Oh, 17.
17 just hits.
Yeah. My brain is. I'm sorry, guys.
That's
This
okay.
is insanity. Nope, it's just 1.
Takes 1
Good
damage.
grief!
No,
one
it's
plus-
1 dice.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, 4.
Okay, 4 points of fire damage. As he gets shot on from behind. And dusts off his shoulder.
And then I am going to walk up to him, sort of next to Gurge, and I'm just gonna put my hand out on his chest to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Give me like 2 seconds.
You can do that without hitting your allies, yeah.
Oh.
So it takes a dexterity save. It's level 1.
I'm gonna do 2. Sorry, my last.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's a success. So you roll the dice damage and he takes half.
Okay. Okay. 10, so 5 points.
Okay, 5 points of fire damage. So you step forward and the fire burns past, and you can see it like charring the bits of his exposed skin, and he kind of like takes it. The flame vanishes, and he kind of leans forward, down towards you, the head towards you, and you hear the sniffing sound again, and goes,
You smell familiar. Like home. Like Callaway.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
You are a very bad representation of where we come from, but okay.
Oh man.
Does that finish your turn?
Yes, that finishes my turn.
Did you go to high school?
I know. Did you stand up your grandma?
Yeah. Not good. No. Never good.
So, that finishes your turn. It's now his turn.
I take such pride in my work, and you're spoiling all my fun. Frustrating.
He begins to kind of brush off the edge of his sleeves. He's going to go ahead and face step.
Oh, what's that?
You watch as he just kind of folds into shadow and vanishes before appearing right here next to you three.
Okay.
And is going to go ahead and. Gonna look to you and be like, take a little break, my friend.
Oh.
I need you to go ahead and make a
Counterspell.
make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
13.
13. Where fresh cut grass stands. Suddenly his form
Oh shit.
condenses down into a tiny little turtle.
Oh shit! Turtle mix! Shit! Yellow turtle! Oh god!
I'll use this rat to signify you as a frightened little turtle. I don't have a turtle on me right now.
Somebody step on his ass. Change him back.
That's true.
You're in the other room. I didn't think it would come up again this turn. Do I? I don't have it on me.
It's early in the month. So.
It is. I prepared things that I thought you would turn into. But you're right there in that space. And after that goes, there we are. Looks back over towards you, Imogen. Now. And that's going to finish his turn. Kind of rubbing his large hands together, their fingers curling around and kind of grasping the back of the hands.
What? Come on.
All right. That brings us to Imogen's turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
When somebody has been transformed into something so small, this probably wouldn't work. Could I pick FCG up?
Telekinesis his ass. Throw the turtle at him.
You could physically pick him up. Yeah, he's a small turtle.
Let me just check my thing, because I don't want to do it. Is it anything? Oh gosh, I don't know if it's gonna work.
He'll take fall damage regardless.
The turtle has a little spinning saw blade hand.
I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try.
What are you gonna try?
I'm gonna crouch down, and I'm gonna hold on to FCG while I'm crouching down. I'm gonna go as a neat trick, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing and fold in on myself and cast Misty Step.
Okay, so as a bonus action, you Misty Step 30 feet.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
I want to see if I can take FCG with me if I'm holding on to him. Probably can't do it.
Does Misty Step save whatever you're holding as well?
It just says you can teleport.
So no, you would leave him behind, unfortunately.
I just didn't know because
No,
I
it's
take my weapons with me. I can take stuff. So
I look up at her with big, bright, hopeful eyes. This is gonna be
That's
great.
why I crouched in case I didn't do it. I didn't want you to fall too. You know. Where'd she go? And I'm gonna Misty Step over, like on top, over by that crate against the wall.
Over here?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You're
and
over
then
here.
I'm gonna use my action to hit him again with Witch Bolt.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh yeah. 5 points.
5 points of damage to him. Looks over the shoulder. The head kind of just like swivels in the top of the neck. All right, does that finish your turn? All right, and your turn is going to go ahead and use a legendary action to make a melee attack against you, Dorian.
Oh.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Meow.
You take 11 points of piercing damage and 3 points of necrotic.
And just like that, as if you picked the perfect number from the air.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm out like a light, baby.
Our 2 healers are down. Shit.
Spins a bit, looks down at the turtle, looks at the unconscious blue boy on the ground, glances back to you and goes, "You're next, my friend."
Oh no.
Unless you'd like to volunteer.
I'm good.
That is going to go ahead and finish Imogen's turn. Now it's Dorian's go.
Oh,
I need you to
that's
make
mean.
a death saving throw.
A death saving throw.
10 or above.
Come on.
10 or
What?
above.
Don't fail.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ooh,
You get a hit point.
You get a hit point, you come back to consciousness. That's some luck.
That is awesome.
I only speak the truth.
So
I only speak the truth.
What happens now?
So I'm just gonna double check because I believe whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points,
Yeah.
it's the start of your turn. You make it. So you are 1 hit point. You're conscious. You're on the ground, but you still get your turn.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is rolling a death save an action or it's just
No, it just happens at the start of your turn if you're at 0 hit points.
Wow.
So you fall to the ground, and for a second you slip into the darkness, and then something inside you, some well of heroic energy, some sort of drive, some willpower pushes you back into a point of consciousness, and you see him like turning his attention off of you and back towards Orem as they're having their exchange, not even aware that you are back and in full of your capabilities.
And he's not focused on me.
Not at all.
Okay. And Chet's to my right. Yeah, kind of.
Well, that's FCG.
Oh, that's
Chetney's over here.
CG as a turtle.
The robot
Tiny
is a turtle and
the real sentence.
the small man is a werewolf.
Okay.
The tables are alive.
Okay.
The tables are dead. They were
Right
alive.
now.
And does I have a question?
Yes.
He was severely injured before he was turtle-fied. Is he a fucked up turtle? Like, is he still very hurt? He's a perfect turtle.
He's a perfect turtle. This is a prize-winning turtle. This one takes home the ribbon at the fair.
All right. So I am going to quietly. I've done it before. I'm just gonna alligator roll away from the bad guy toward those behind the scary machine.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Fuck!
Stealth.
17 plus 4 is 21.
So there's the thing. He's not paying attention. He's focused on you, and is not even considering you as a threat at this moment. So you have a chance to stealth away if you roll higher than a 20. So you slowly just begin to roll out of the space and begin crawling over into this corner.
What I really want to do, I don't know if it's within the bounds of reality, but as I roll away, I just want to try to reach out for the turtle and grab him with me and roll away with him.
I'll allow it.
Possible?
I'll allow it. So you are with frightened turtle.
Okay.
Oh, I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw to see if you can resist the fear effect, by the way. Because you're trying to do that. Scared turtle.
13 plus 5 is 18.
You are no longer a frightened turtle.
I'm embracing you now.
Oh, good. I really hope so. It's okay.
You're a turtle, but you're not turtling.
And do I still get an action?
You do.
I will just I'm alligator rolling with a turtle in my arms.
Wait, I'm not a turtle or I am a turtle?
You're still a turtle.
Scared turtle.
And I'm just going to roll and get as far as I can, and I'll cast level 1 Cure Wounds on myself.
Go for it.
Don't tell people I'm being selfish.
8.
8. You'll have 8 to a total of 9 hit points.
Yeah, 1 hit, and that'll end my turn.
Okay, you got it. Finishing Dorian's go. Ashton, you're up.
I'm gonna run full fucking speed.
Alright.
As quietly as I can, roll full speed, and I'm going to just
Whereabouts you want to go?
I'm going right just to the side so that people can flank with me at some point, unless there's a flanking point for.
Right, it's 5, 10, 15 feet here. You can go 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get there maybe.
Is there?
I was going.
The door is locked, guys.
Tell me whereabouts on you want to be. It's like, and there are many ways you can do a flanking point.
Yeah, if that's the closest, if that's the best flanking point I can get right now, I'll take it.
Okay, so you're not flanking, but you're setting other people up for it. There's no way that you can get flanking this turn.
All right. And I'm going to, yeah, fuck it. We're at that point. I'm going to take a reckless attack.
Do it.
Just gonna take a big jump and swing the hammer right at the head.
Let's go.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's thank God I did that. That's a 20.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
I'm gonna throw Chaos Burst in there too,
Do
just
it.
because we're all gonna die.
If not men.
Cool. That's a little acid. Let's add that. I'll add that last. So that's okay. 6, 14, 14 points of damage plus 1 point of acid damage.
Okay. 15 points of damage on the strike as you rush around. Wham! And as you use the momentum, you sweep with the hammer, and as it impacts, you watch this splash of acidic energy kind of across the body, kind of impacts from it, looks back at you.
We haven't actually met yet.
Oh. I feel like I'm getting a feel for your capabilities.
Love the outfit.
He's looking a little hurt. Okay.
A little.
That's what I got.
All right, that finishes your turn, Ashton.
Well, the fact that we've affected him all is pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, at the
Maybe he's saying that to like
end
goad
of your
us into
turn.
states.
Door's locked upstairs.
Let's see. At the end of your turn is going to go ahead and take another swipe at you.
He is?
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and
Can I use
another legendary action.
Can I use
As a
temporal?
legendary action.
Yeah.
Can I thought he had emptied
He had
those.
2 of them already.
Well, he's used one already this turn since you got him back.
Is temporal morass only at the beginning of his turn, or can I? Okay, so this is technically not his turn. This is just him being a dick. Never mind. Okay.
Just being a dick. So as you slam into him, addresses you, and then without even looking over towards Orm, just kind of rakes his claws in your direction. It's a natural 20.
Oh, I gotta be down. I mean, roll for damage, but I'm really low.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, I'm down.
Well, there's 11 points of damage.
Down.
Okay. He rolled really low, but
I was at 9.
okay, yeah, that'll do it. So with that strike, you just hear the yelp and pain as Orm crumples unconscious to the floor. From your perspective, you can now see, kind of just based in the shadow there, 2 of your party members on the ground. You have no idea where FCG went. And
This is going really badly.
the figure is beginning to turn around now with a big smile that just curls back, threatening to crack the head in half as you watch it kind of just, the edges of the smile begin to just expand further and further back, almost reaching the holes of the ears, like a trap.
Okay, I'm up.
All right. So with that, Orm, make a death save.
Natural 20.
No fucking way! Are you serious? 20! 20! That is insane!
Come on! Come the fuck
Take a
on!
picture of that shit. That is nuts!
Oh, that's karma. Let's go.
What's your heart rate, you son of a bitch?
It's still not good. Okay, so if I come to and I see that, and he's right over me, and there's just arms and legs that are like a gigantic arachnid.
Wow. Yeah, this
I'm gonna
terrifying
die.
slender man of a figure just kind of like just has written you off now as a threat and is spinning towards the rest of your group.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll under his legs, body roll, loudly so he sees me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spring up and stab him in the fey anus.
Yeah!
So the fey anus. Yes. No, I know.
That close. That close.
I was debating whether or not to say that or not. I don't know if it was funny enough or not. Anyway, I stab him in the fey anus.
No.
Is that where you want to roll through?
CR approved. Famous.
No, I will roll in and out, almost like a Homer Simpson, so I'm opposite Fern.
Okay, so here.
Is that flanking, would you say?
Fern is not in combat with
Okay,
us,
so- Yeah, but I have to be in the right place,
Yeah.
and I was already flanking you. So bonus action feint, that's what the whole roll was for anyway, and I leap up and spring from my back like 7 feet into the air because of these boots and stab him in the butt.
Do it.
So at advantage, 17 plus 6 hits.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
5 plus 6 is 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Nice.
That's true because it's in the butt.
Yeah, it's true. As you come back down and strike across, looks down and sees that you're no longer where you were, glances back, the head just kind of rotates back over to where you are as you land, looking down at you.
Fun! Covered in blood.
Oh no, Orem.
I could do this all day. And that's it, my turn.
Alrighty, finishes your go there, Orem. Laudna, you're up with Chetney on deck.
I'm gonna come out a little bit and kind of get a little bit closer to Imogen.
There?
And yes, I'm gonna try and. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna just say, do you give lessons
Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Doing what I do because I'm a warlock. Okay, all right. 17? 17?
17 hits.
That's good.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
No, I haven't updated that. I don't think that's right.
Plus, is it plus your spell casting round? Plus 5.
Plus 5, so 16.
16 just misses.
That's what I thought.
As you release, glancing over in that direction, much like what you're used to exhibiting, you watch as the shadows around his form shift, and you once again try and aim towards it, and the body just kind of was always in another position, and it just goes wide off into the far back wall, splashing against the stone, no effect. All right, does that finish your turn, Laudna?
Yeah.
All right. Ending Laudna's go, we are now up to Chetney with...
It's not going to be a good turn for me either, because I'm still frightened. So I can't approach him at all.
Your attacks are a disadvantage, right?
Well, yeah, even if I could get to him. So I'm going to try and move towards the machine.
Okay. I'm mocking it.
Can I look at the machine and make an investigation or perception check to figure out what the fuck it does?
Make an Arcana check.
Sure, Arcana. Sounds good.
Everyone's looking at
Oh, no, it wouldn't be an
advantage. Because they want to see.
21.
Ooh.
21. Uniquely, only because there have been similar devices in where you once hailed from in Uthadurn. You glance over and see that this is a device designed to channel and place arcane energy within arcane receptacles that have a temporary time period before they are detonated. It's used in warfare. It's also used to translocate effects short term into devices to keep magical effects hidden. It is essentially a power source. It is a massive arcane power source, like a small localized reactor.
Doesn't look like a weapon I can aim at him in this moment.
No, nothing you can aim necessarily, no.
Okay. I will get as close to him as my frightened will allow, which is not much, and I will try and break this thing. By the way, the wisdom saving throw, because it was from magic, do I get advantage on it or just a single roll?
It is a magical effect, so it would be advantage.
Hunter's Bane, okay.
That's at the end of your turn, but
it's the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
Not gonna do anything? Okay, cool.
Well, I mean,
you could. Yeah.
You still have your actions. It's up to you.
There's stuff you could do.
To the machine?
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's lots. I'm not going to tell you.
I don't have any
ranged attacks?
Nah. I mean, I guess I could throw a chisel at him. I throw a chisel at him.
Go for it. You fling it with disadvantage, but go ahead and make your strike.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Man, I'll give you what you need. Just
yeah.
kill me.
17 to hit.
17 just hit.
Finally. Chetney comes out when he's throwing
God
chisels.
fucking damn it. Oh. Fucking damn it.
Well, this is did you cast your right on your claws or on the weapon?
I only ever first cast it on the chisel at the beginning.
That's right. So yeah, you get the extra damage.
But it wasn't a ton. So it's 10 points of chisel damage.
10 points of chisel
Could have
damage.
been more.
It sticks into the back. Doesn't even acknowledge you at the moment.
Can I roll to try and break this frightened at the end of my turn? Since it's the end of my turn.
Yeah, go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw.
Oh God. 15?
15 will do it.
Hey!
There we go.
That's a big jump. Werewolf. You're so dumb.
Okay.
He says while laying down in the corner.
With a turtle.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Urge is going to rush over and take 2 strikes at... One is a miss, one is a hit. Okay, it is 10 points of damage to Ira. Strikes for a second time as Ira just kind of pulls a leg up and ducks out of the way. You watch as it lifts the leg and almost goes to a full extent, and the other is now just this pole with a curled spider body above before it extends back down into his legs. Seems to take up so much space and then take none and then restore himself to where he was. Very creepy, very graceful and threatening, even with its kind of soft, gentle landing. Gurge is just growling and snarling. That finishes his go. Fresh cut grass with Fern on deck.
I will search for grass.
Okay. There's none around.
Well, I'll just kind of walk around Dorian's chest.
Okay.
And maybe just leave a little poop trail.
Yeah.
Little.
It'd smell real bad.
Little snail trail.
Should hate you.
And that's it.
Okay. Finishing your go. Fern, you're up.
With great power.
All right. What do I have the ring around me from?
You're concentrating on your.
That's right. Okay.
Your flaming.
This is so dumb.
you're gonna do
This is. I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Cast Charm Person. Just so you know,
No.
Charm Person affects humanoids. You get the sense that he might be not quite a humanoid.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit beyond that.
Okay.
So just letting you know.
No.
You would know that. So you don't.
Yeah. I would know that. Okay. Where's Mister? Okay, so I'm gonna move Mister
Okay.
up to kind of near me. I think he can get there.
Get over here, yeah?
Yeah. Flame poops.
Flame poops.
17.
17 just hits.
Okay. Okay, so it's 6 plus 2. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. You got.
I'm not gonna die.
And now,
I'm a turtle.
can I move the flame sphere into him?
We all
can as a
die.
bonus
Yeah.
Turtle life.
Impacting him that way, he fails his saving throw. With advantage. So go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay. Nice. 10 points.
Nice. The sphere slams into the side of his knee. The knee buckles for a second. The flame's going to curl up, and he has to pat out the flames for a second, glance over in your direction. Gives you a nod of respect. Alrighty. That finish your turn?
Jeez, here he comes.
You still have your action.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. It's about. So the flaming sphere is. I just remember your flame seed is a bonus action. The flaming spear slam is a bonus action. You get one or the other.
Oh, either the flaming sphere or the flaming poo?
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah. Okay, let's do the flaming sphere because that was a little,
Yeah, okay,
that was
so
a little better. So I'm gonna keep.
We'll say from a thematic standpoint, the flaming poo hit, but it just kind of brushed the
Yeah,
shoulder.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah. It was a little liquidy.
That's okay. You still have your action though.
Yes.
Little flamethrower.
Okay, so an ice knife. I'm gonna shoot an ice knife out of my hand.
Ice knife. Go for it. Go ahead and roll for it.
Hateful.
16.
16 misses, unfortunately. You throw the ice knife and he catches it in the air and it kind of freezes around the fingers for a bit and goes, "You are a Callaway." And it scatters out of his hand.
What the fuck? We should talk to him. We can't kill
We should talk to him.
Does that finish your turn?
I mean, yes, but let me just see if I want to move somewhere.
Yeah, you haven't moved yet.
I'm gonna stay.
Like a Callaway.
Like a Callaway does.
Okay.
Oh, stay.
All right, that brings it to Ira's turn.
Just as it is Ira's turn, I'm just going to have there's going to be a little pulse of red-blue energy that's just kind of going to buckle out, and they're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is going to be a 7.
Yeah, nope. So,
it is a magical effect. He does have advantage on that.
Is it
That's
a magical
10.
effect? Okay. Well, yeah, no reactions, and their speed is halved for the rest.
Good to know. Okay. So as yep, as the radius around you watch as the shadows suddenly kind of start moving at half speed, and as Ira kind of after finishing this glance at Fern sees the rest of you surrounding, looks over and there's like a weird trail as the body moves slightly sluggishly, looks confused for a second, reaches back into the device and like flicks something on it, is gonna face step over here, brings the clawed hands up and says,
Nope.
Friends,
No.
this has been an absolute pleasure. And you see this dark green energy begin to billow and pulse. And angrily, you see bits of acid begin to spatter off the sides. And then glances over towards you, Fern.
I gotta start making my way out of here.
Lets it go.
What?
I hate to leave work unfinished, as I take much pride in what I do, but reaches back into the desk behind him and grabs what looks like a chest, a heavy chest under an arm. I've been paid half. Good times were had. And, I have other ventures to ponder. You're as resourceful as I would hope. Hopefully enough to survive. Winks at you with this dark, pupilless eye. Safe travels. Takes a bow, and then dimension doors. Out of the room, and is gone.
He spared you?
He spared us.
Are we
spared us.
still in? Is there still a initiative?
There is no immediate threat in the room to be fighting.
I'm going to look at the machine he just clicked.
Okay.
Is it doing things?
The one that he was
Make a
over
perception
here?
check.
Yeah, he turned a switch on it.
Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of
You
here.
have to wait from it.
Yeah. 19.
19. You kind of glance up into the machine, and there are these crystal devices, not unlike the ones that he threw to the ground and shattered earlier, just kind of both pointed towards the center, and there's kind of very faintly humming.
It's not growing or anything, though.
It's hard to notice in a short period of time.
Okay, I'm just going to keep staring at that for as long as this conversation is going on.
Okay. While that's happening, you're focusing on this. What are the rest of you doing?
Should we try and find him and chase after him?
He's gone.
I'm gonna race across the room and run back up the stairs just to see what our exit entrance area looks like.
Get everybody up. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, you run back, and where you were, the door is closed, the bookcase has been closed back over it.
I look around, trying to remember what I heard from when Vale came up. Is there a candelabra or something to pull, or a switch along the door on the backside of the bookshelf?
Make a perception or investigation check.
23.
23. Even in this lightless space, actually, yeah, you would have disadvantage on this because you do not have blind sight. There's no light source up here, so.
Oh, but I have dark vision.
That's right, you do. So yeah, it wouldn't matter. It's 23 it is. You see amongst kind of the stone interior, there is a small little slip alcove and what looks to be an iron bar there. And as you kind of reach up and grab it, it gives just about an inch slide. Since it does, the bookcase moves to the side, revealing the inside of the chamber.
We have an exit.
Orm's limping racing over to that desk. Is it as chock-a-block with stuff as the mini would suggest, or?
That's a lot busier than the actual desk
Right.
is, but glancing at it, you can see there's some odd papers with scribbling that you don't necessarily understand. You can see there's a number of. It's in a lot of disarray. There is not a lot of order, and it seems cleanliness to the work that this figure.
Well, I jump up on the chair and start digging through for anything of importance.
Okay, so you just kind of grab whatever seems to be.
I'm going to slowly start edging towards the cage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over
Hey,
with
hey,
Ashton.
Big puppy, is the thing in here cool?
Oh no, not at all. It's supposed to be delivered out there tomorrow.
So we're not letting it out.
Oh, I would not recommend it.
Okay.
We didn't do that.
Okay. I'm keeping my eye on the machine.
Well, we can't
That
just
hum's
leave him in
getting
there.
slightly louder.
We got to get out of here.
I go and Orem is throwing papers and looking for things of value. I scoop up all the papers.
Okay.
Just shove them in my belt.
You just hear in your head, he spared us for you. What was that about? I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, Callaway? Well, we're very famous in the Fae, so very, very well known.
Is there
so
anyone you can contact about it?
I could try to ask my Nana somehow.
We should do that. I don't think we're.
As everybody gets out right now. Everybody out.
Okay.
Go.
Bolting.
Bolt.
I'm gonna walk as fast as I can along
This
the
little
floor.
turtle.
I'll stand. I'll pick FCG and put him in my
There we
little
go.
thing.
Move it.
With like a little head sticking out. Right here out of my breastplate.
Yep.
You just drop the turtle. Stop. Yeah, sure.
All right.
We are booking up.
But before we run out, I'm gonna
I am not waiting for you. So.
you don't have to. I'm gonna take one of the legs of one of the broken tables and I'm gonna throw it in for the creature. Just in case you want to get out. I hate when people are stuck somewhere or things. Bye.
All right. As you all begin to charge up the steps, you one by one begin to emerge into the familiar office of Vali. The exterior kind of very cold, still raining wind of the night waits for you outside the shattered window. And you begin to hear, just faintly down the hallway,
Keep going.
Okay.
all right.
Out the window. Out the window.
Jumping out the window.
You all jump out the window. As you do so, you can see there is one patrolling guard that is just wandering and maybe about 30 feet away from the window, who turns over and sees you all just leaping out the window onto the ground. Hey! Hey, what are you doing?
Ghost.
Run!
What? No, what? Looks over at you. What? Roll an intimidation check.
19.
19. Just runs the other way.
These guards are having a tough one.
Yeah, no joke.
I quickly scan as we're running. Just quickly scan the horizon. Do I see Crispin Glover anywhere?
Roll a perception check.
Wow.
You figured out my plot so easily. It is him.
No, I can't roll like 10.
No sign.
Shit to do.
Nothing here in the what is now currently
It's
the.
early January.
Didn't we leave a rope over the wall?
Yeah, there's a rope.
Yeah. Run back towards that.
Okay. As you now are now in the rain that's been hitting you in this point in the kind of wee, dark, pre-sunrise hours of the morning, you rush over to the wall and one by one climb over it. You manage to step onto the cobblestone on the exterior street there. What do?
I change back into
Chutney.
Are you naked?
You bet your ass, but I grabbed all my clothes all the way out.
Did you grab your chisel as well?
Oh no, it was in his back.
I don't have a chisel.
Get you another.
A man is not made by his tools. The man makes the tools.
Wait, are you?
We haven't
Are
heard
you?
anything behind us in the distance?
You're just in your underwear
It's
now.
distant.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Let's keep walking.
Slow
We're
walk.
slow walk.
Fast,
Look
slow walk.
like all of a
Yeah, I'm
sudden
doing
we.
Yeah. Gurge reverts back to himself, and you can now see Gurge, rough-looking, burly physique, sun-scarred skin, an unkept dark beard with streaks of white in it, and with this long, curly mop of oily, dark brown hair.
Is he naked now too?
He's wearing pants, but that's it. You can see there are scars of many wounds carved across his body that have like long healed, and a few that are fresher. And just, does anyone have a cloak I can borrow? Or
Do you want my
cloth?
cape?
If you don't mind.
There you go.
Throws around. You might smell after.
It's okay.
There's a lack of manners and just kind of a generally rough persona around this
Just tie the
Gurge
bow in the
figure.
front.
Thank you, Caitlin. Let's move. As you all begin to walk, you can hear some shouts over the wall. Some voices go, "What's it? You hear that? What's happening?"
As it's happening, I turn around to see what happens as we're going.
I want to stay off the main road to like shuffle everybody off
Just
of the
gotta
main
watch.
walkway.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of turn, start walking backwards.
You can hear the sound of crackling and the hum getting louder and louder. And you can just barely see, just past the wall, little flashes of blue. Then it goes quiet.
Run.
Yeah, there we go. There is a massive flash in this wave of blue, purple energy, and then silence. Pieces of rock and stone and pebbles begin to rain from above.
Yeah.
A heavy chunk, about 200 300 pounds just boof, hits the ground next to you.
Run!
Now we run again.
Run!
You all just start running into the rainy night. I need.
Okay.
This
Dorian
Armageddon!
and Chetney to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Not a problem.
Ooh, not great.
Natural 20!
Nice.
Half of that, 10.
Ooh, and you're carrying FCG.
Yeah.
24.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You just manage to your lupine senses kick in, and you hear the sound coming before anybody else does, and you just dart out of the way as a heavy piece of rubble from the moon tower slams into the ground next to you, and you just duck out of the way, feeling the spray against your face as you continue forward. Dorian, you're not so lucky. A chunk ends up barreling and hits the ground behind you. You hear the sound. You have just enough time to go, oh, and look over your shoulder as it rolls and slams into you, sending you and the turtle forward. You both take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're back out, down again, aren't you?
I am back out like a light, but I've got a tiny turtle cradled in my arms as I'm unconscious.
And as you land on the ground, the turtle emerges back into fresh cut
it's
grass.
1 point of damage to the turtle,
To the turtle,
and 9
9
points
to you.
to me. Okay, great.
I am now guarding the two of them. Now I saw them go down, turning around and watching for debris to fall.
The debris is now starting to lessen, but you can now see lights going on all throughout the district. People are starting to come out the doors to glance over in that direction. You can hear more shouts and more guards and wardens begin to charge from past the direction that you were heading towards, into where the towers were. Chaos is beginning
arms
to.
under
Someone
Dorian's
with a potion,
armpits
get
and
Dorian
trying to
up.
pull
Get
him.
Dorian up right now.
I got him, and I'll touch him, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on Dorian, giving him 5 points of healing.
Okay.
You okay?
You're not a turtle anymore.
You're not dead anymore. Here, you're injured. Hop on my back. I'll wheel you like you carried me.
Okay, like a unicycle?
Yeah, like a unicycle.
Do you have little pegs on your wheels?
He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pull him down.
As you all begin to charge away from the chaos, you can see people emerging into the street, asking questions, spreading rumors and thoughts of what might have happened. More wardens begin to appear as the bits of stone still begin to gently rain down with the drops of water from the sky around you. The heavy fog still kind of gathered around your knees and below along the streets this side of the core spire.
Let's get off this fucking spire for a bit.
Oh, please, yes.
Darting back
I
further
want to
into the
look
rain.
around at that last moment and see if I see the Nightmare King around in the shadows anywhere.
Make a perception check.
Roll higher than me.
With disadvantage because it is a dark night and there are not a lot of light
And
sources
shit is
out there.
exploding.
I know. No, terrible.
2 natural 20s.
2 natural 20s. Who knew? No, it was like a 5.
Peering as far as you can, the anxiety within you and the quickened breaths prevent you from focusing too much as the rain is now soaking you through and the instinct to just survive takes over. As a crew, you begin to head as far away from this portion of the district as you can towards wherever safety might be in this city. That's where we're going to take a break.
Good spot.
We got our asses handed to us.
That's a big boy.
He killed a lot of furniture. It's fine.
I feel like we know more about each other now.
Well, we'll pick up from there in a few minutes. We'll see you guys here shortly.
Evil rises. Our only hope lies in these brave warriors.
What the fuck? So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna claim the land.
Who else have we
and
got?
We're gonna just we're gonna go run. That's a terrible freeze frame that camera just did on me. It's just dirty.
I'm sorry, who the hell are you?
For Vox Machina, we fuck shit up.
Let's go! Oh, come on, work! Stella's here!
You can't be seriously considering them for such a task.
Our reputation is less than stellar. If killing for gold isn't getting us anywhere, maybe we try doing some good this time?
Boring.
If this evil persists, the kingdom will starve to death. Oh yeah. I suggest we run right now, soldier. We fight.
Here we go.
Grog, you're hurt.
No big question. Is this normal? Oh no.
Pretty well counted.
From Darrington Press, experience the dawning of a new age with Tal'Dorei Campaign Setting Reborn, the definitive 5e sourcebook that brings the land of Tal'Dorei to your game. Rediscover the land of Critical Role's Vox Machina 20 years after their campaign, with new maps, detailed guides for each region, and a fold-out map of the continent. Delve into Tal'Dorei's hidden histories with this nearly 300-page tome containing 9 dazzling subclasses, 5 rich backgrounds, and dozens of new creatures, feats, and magic items, including the vestiges of divergence. Explore uncharted waters with the Oath of the Open Sea Paladin. Unlock the arcane secrets of Hemocraft as a blood magic wizard. Defend the land from elemental chaos with the Ashari background. Or even come face to face with the legendary heroes of Vox Machina themselves. Complete with official stat blocks, portraits, and biographies, detailing their lives 20 years later. The future of Tal'Dorei is in your hands now. How do you want to do this? Tal'Dorei Campaign Setting Reborn. Available now at Critical Role's shops.
Hey critters, Laura Bailey here. Let's see what's up in the Critical Role shop.
Glorious.
Could anything be more perfect? Oh, so comfy cozy. Look at this. Isn't it fashion? So much fashion happening here.
The cuteness, it's overpowering.
It's so cute. I can't handle it. And hey, if you want, you could head over to the Critical Role shop right now.
It's me, Marisha Ray. I had exactly a minute and a half of free time today, so I thought I'd make a little unboxing video for y'all, unpacking everything you get with a Twitch subscription to Critical Role. Okay. Safety third. What the fuck was that? Oh. So the first thing we've got here is our live and professionally moderated chat. Twitch is the only place that you can actually get this. You know, it's a little strange to hold because it's an amorphous concept, but honestly, you can't deny this craftsmanship. It's really well made, and oh, you can post links in this too. That's really cool. So yeah, put that in your chat and click it. Oh, yeah, this is cool. This is the ability to watch all of Critical Role's VODs immediately after the live broadcast ends and before they're uploaded to YouTube. Oh, it smells like ranch?
Grab some wood. Door. And welcome back. So, as we left off, you were all carefully, quickly escaping into the rain of the evening, away from the moon tower, or at least the destruction left behind, you assume, from where the moon tower once stood. As you all headed back to wherever you thought safety was. Which, by the way, where are you headed?
Where are we going?
Oh, yeah.
Gondola ride, anyone?
Wait, which spire are we on?
Maybe we should go
You're higher up in the core spire.
You
Maybe
think
to the
will they shut
lantern?
down the gondolas?
The lantern spire.
You were a wolf!
What?
You were a wolf!
Yeah, you're a turtle.
I feel like this is a conversation for try.
Yeah, put a pin in
guys,
it. Put a pin in it.
We can cover who was who over drinks.
Yes. I think that's a great idea.
Good call.
Lantern spire.
Yes. Spire by fire.
Spire by
Fire
fire.
by fire. Fire by fire.
You were a wolf too.
Big whoop-de-doo. Let's get...
Did you just big whoop-de-doo me?
I think I did.
Wow, all right. I like this girl. All right, we're going to the spire by... You sure we don't want to go visit... No, we just saw him.
We just saw him. We need to give him some time. Or rather, I need some time.
Pretty? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not gonna work out anyway, so.
Maybe we can still be friends. Anyway, let's go to the spire by fire.
All right, so taking the gondola, that's a silver from each of you. And Gurge looks over at you and goes, I got no cash.
I got you. I can float you.
Chutney's mine.
I'll cover everybody.
You will?
The green scaled dragonborn that's currently running this side of the gondola entryway as he's collecting your change goes like,
So, did all of you hear this loud noise up from what is happening that way?
Talking about?
Crazy.
What? People are rushing over that way. I've seen more wardens coming around the corner. What happened up there?
No fucking clue.
Yeah.
Weird. We should just go then, shouldn't we, before it gets too busy?
Should we
It's
check
about
it out?
okay. No, come on. Yeah, keep safe. Keep safe.
he closes the doors behind you. At this early of the hour, there is nobody else in this gondola, so it's just the 8 of you and Gurge.
Early at 1 a.m. or early at what time is it?
3, 4. It was right before sunrise, right?
It is pre-sunrise. You're not quite sure the hour right now. If you'd like to, someone can make a survival check to ascertain the specific.
Is this warden on the gondola with us?
There's no warden with you. It's just Gurge and you guys. So the person you were talking to was the person who was manning the gondola entry and just kind of closed the door behind you.
Oh, okay. So he stays where he was.
Yeah, he's the one who's.
I got 11.
11.
Are we all rolling survival checks? To see if
Does
we know what
anybody
time it is?
Yeah, that's it.
It's so cloudy. 11.
I think it's 11. It's about 11.
Roll for time.
5, but I'm enjoying the unicycle ride. Oh yeah, you can hop off now. I mean, if you want. Nope, this is nice.
Yeah, as a note, you like half of your group is still covered in your own blood.
Yeah, I was about to say, Orm is standing with his hands clasped. He looks over at Dorian riding an FCG and with a stream of blood coming from his hair down into his eye. You don't look so good.
You look worse.
I can't see.
Oh, what do you mean? I don't have any healing, but
I can cure some wounds.
I can see.
Okay.
I'm gonna go stand behind Oram and cast Cure Wounds.
you can do what? Huh?
Sorry.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Men are so dazed.
Did you get anything from him?
Yeah, I tried, and he laughed inside my head and said,
Not to interrupt, but where are you guys going?
"The lantern spot."
Lantern spot.
Okay, got it.
Just drive, all right?
Oh, fucking dick.
Wait, do you have a charger?
I think I might.
Just as a point of reference for everybody, since clearly when you leave the site of an explosion covered in blood, there is nothing more suspicious than saying, I didn't hear or see anything.
That's a good point.
Just say, yeah, that shit was crazy and I don't know what the fuck happened, but we're bleeding and going home. We're gonna get caught, motherfuckers.
Well, man, as far as they knew, we just had a wild night. I understand where you're coming from.
I feel like you know, though. I feel like you know.
Are there any windows in this gondola?
I
Like, can you
know,
stick your hand out and get some rain?
Yes, there are open exterior portions.
There's open exterior points.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
we
knew
can
that.
stick your hand out and get a little.
No, I'm all right.
I'll get a little.
Gurge at this point is like reaching out, like sipping from the rain and collecting it.
I'm sticking my head out Blade Runner style.
There you go.
I toss Gurge my water skin.
Squeezes it dry.
I take out my straw. Would you like something a little more substantial? Booze?
No. What?
All right.
No. Tosses you the empty skin.
I don't know what I have in me right now. Is it coffee or is it old coffee or is
Do
it
you want some peanuts?
Possibly a bit of both now.
There you go. Here's 3 peanuts.
your old tanker. So
Dressage peanuts are the best.
Gurge, what? He said he was trying to extrapolate your curse. I'm assuming he means your little wolf situation.
Yeah.
Did he succeed? What was?
Had me bite 3 volunteers.
and turn them into lycanthropes?
There's a good chance, eh?
Wait, 3 what?
Volunteers.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened to us? You would have bit us?
I guess so at that point. That's why he was keeping me.
And if you bite, is that what happened to you? Did you bite him?
No, I didn't bite him. I don't know where the fuck this one came from.
Oh.
Is that how you all know each other?
I mean, you know,
some kind of
same smell.
Yeah.
By the way, you all smell.
I know.
I can't.
Except for letters. He doesn't smell much.
You smell like an old whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
No, I passed.
How long were you there?
Oh, just a couple days, 3 days maybe. I don't know. Wasn't much sunshine down there when they kept me, so I had to guess.
You didn't happen to catch the names of these volunteers, did you?
No. They were all just dressed up in leathers. Looked like they were armed to the teeth. Either some sort of a, I don't know, sellsword, some kind.
They were willing volunteers?
Yeah, they were all brought in by whatever.
Weapons.
Super soldiers.
They all lived.
Aye, they just put their hand through the bars and, either had me bite them, which I didn't do at first, but they went ahead and sat me down to the table and cut me until I did.
How hard do you have to bite? Just like little nibbies?
Just not to break blood. Same way I got us.
I don't know much about what exactly are you?
Just a man who lives on his own.
Oh, sorry. Hop off. Forgot you were between my legs.
Off the pegs.
Just the cable's like shaking a bit back and forth.
I'm a retired wanderer.
People call you a wild man. It's pretty cool.
Boo.
So, did you ever hear mention of the Paragon's Call?
No.
Yeah.
And you've been here for a long time, or
Been living in Marquette for about, I don't know, better part of a decade.
Marquette?
Hey.
But then you got here. You came here for a visit, or you were kidnapped?
He's just like eyeing each of you intensely.
It's okay.
I just saved your life.
I know. It just, it's been a fucking week.
I hired them to come and find you after I couldn't find you at your spot. I came and you were gone and the place was tossed.
I had a strange feeling you weren't gonna just go away, so, I mean, thank you, but also... I am originally from Wildmount. I had some friends. We were kind of a band of hunters, and then I caught a disease. I realized this disease was a bit tough to keep a tampon.
I got there.
I'm with you.
Those come in useful sometimes. Once a month.
God damn it. I was sent this way to find some folks who could help me try and keep a leash on it, if you will. And they did. So yeah.
That sounds like your story.
Yeah, do you want to revise that story at this point? Are we at the bar yet?
No,
we're not at the bar yet.
But we just now will say, for the purposes of this, you arrive back at the Lantern Spire.
We're here.
Where are you going at the Lantern Spire?
Spire by fire.
Spire by Fire's. Okay.
Spire by Fire's in the court?
It's in the court.
Which one's in the lantern?
What's the one, the Lantern Spire one?
Where?
The Lantern Spire has the weary way.
We're going where?
The wow wow. The baba wow.
So the rural juror.
Yes.
We should make a shared note card about spires and locations.
I have it all actually. I'm just I'm hoarding it. I'm hoarding it.
To the weary way.
Come on.
Okay.
I actually did this right before the break. What's on which spire? I should use it.
I should send you guys a sketch, actually. I'll do that. I'll do that. But I don't have it tonight, so.
So we're in Lantern? Yeah.
So you arrive in the Lantern Spire, the rain's still coming down. Not quite sure what hour it is, and with the mists growing high above the jungle and starting to caress the streets, and the faint, distant bit of twilight, you get the sense that either the sun's going to rise in the next half an hour, next 2 hours. It's kind of hard to pick out at this point. So you head to the Weary Way Tavern. Kamala is not currently holding the front. It is looks to be a young tavern hand that seems to be staying awake through the hours in which it is mostly empty, and it is. There's maybe one person who's conscious, who's in the process of just writing notes in a small journal. Everyone else who's in the room is either passed out drunk at their table or is in the process of heading up to their room and leaving. But if you want to gather a room for privacy, you can pay for a chamber. Multiple rooms or a singular room to fit all of you. There is one room that can fit the whole troop of you.
Yeah, let's do that. And ask for a couple of basins of water as well, please.
Okay, easily enough done. That'll cost you 1 gold for the room for the night.
Someone chain?
I'll take it.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You all settle inside the chamber, kind of close the door behind, and you can see Gurge takes off the cloak that was barred to him by Fern over there, hands it back, and then immediately kind of shakes off the rest of the rain that's gathered around him before sitting down on a stool. Anyone got food?
Oh, I think I have so appropriate. Pink bear claw. That's pretty stale at this point.
You just, without questioning, begins to bite into what you can hear by the sound of his eating is a very stale pastry,
Yeah,
but
I forgot about it.
doesn't bother him at all. Finishes cramming it.
Leftover from campaign 2.
Of the cape?
Oh, the cape. Let me put it on.
It is quite musky.
I might have been slightly subversive in my story to you originally. I'm sorry to have sold a story that sent you down a long and detailed river, only to have you buy in completely, then have the rug pulled out from under you.
How are rivers detailed, and why is there a rug in the river?
You've never had a rug in the river?
No.
Oh, you're missing out.
We could have gotten killed. That thing brought down an entire tower.
You're getting paid.
Are we? Let's.
I spent
Maybe we
100
should just.
gold for you.
Maybe we should forgive and turn over a new leaf and start by being honest with each other.
Oh, sure. This is Gurge.
Hey. He's a lichen. My name's Chetney Parkopy. I'm also a lichen.
I didn't know that. I mean, that works for me. Yeah, that's
But,
great.
like, do you know each other?
No.
Briefly.
I mean, yeah, sort of. He's not a master craftsman, and he's not really going to help me find work. That was all horse shit.
Why did you want him so badly?
Well, he told you he sort of used to run with a group of hunters, and
It's a group called the Clariotas in Wildmount.
The Clariotas?
Clariotas. They are, best I can explain, a group of fringe society monster hunters. Kind of fell in with them for a bit. It was, best prospects for a bit of change, and it was better than begging on streets for a bit. Learned a few skills, learned a bit of a unique craft, until I contracted this disease in a hunt. Kind of exiled myself for a bit until I heard tales of intelligent werebeasts out here in the gloomed jungles of Marquette. Was nearly killed multiple times trying to get myself here, till I finally found the Gorgine, which is a sect of, do they know about where you're from?
no, you can hit him.
There's a bunch of warriors who use chemocraft, a sort of blood-based arcana that you can harness your own life essence to smite your enemies, if you will. One sect of these hunters was known as the Gorgine. Apparently they've learned to harness this curse that I acquired in Wildmount, so I was told to go seek them out before I went absolutely wild and started murdering everyone around me as a crazed wolfman. Came down here, found and ran with them for a few years. Learned to harness this beast. Worked out fine till I had a falling out with the leadership, and preferred my existence out here in the wilds where I could just be a lone wolf, if you will. It's great for a while, living on my own. Did my hunting for my food. Built a little knot in the middle of the jungle. No one bothered me.
What was your falling out? What was the drama? Spill the tea.
No. Till this gnarled stump of a man wandered into my life about a week ago and wouldn't leave me alone. Until I agreed, so I showed him a few things. Helped him maybe rein in his beast a bit. Got a bit greedy, so I was going to pawn him off my only friend here, Ajit, and maybe they could direct him to the Gorgine, where they run about these days, because I lost track of them a long time ago. I was barely here as I tried to find Ajit. Hopefully I'd introduce you to before I got swept up by this whole fucking conspiracy, if you will.
Did they search you out?
Seemed to be.
Yeah, you didn't you didn't wolf out around any guards or anything. They just seemed to get the jump on you? Like they knew?
I guess some folks know more than they let on. And I've lived in these spaces for almost 10 years, so I guess a few folks have their rumors, but... So I don't come into the city until someone fucking shows up and forces me to walk the streets. It's fine. It's fine.
You called it a disease or a curse. Aren't those kind of things curable?
But they come in handy on occasion. It's only a curse if you don't know how to utilize it properly.
Yes, exactly that. I always thought it was like a full moon kind of thing, and then you couldn't really control it, and you two seem to do it at will.
Oh, it gets a bit dicey around a full moon, eh? But, for the most part, we've learned a few things. See, this blood magic I mentioned earlier,
It helps keep the chains on it, like a muzzle. You can just let it go at times when you're feeling frisky.
But what happens on a full moon?
Which moon?
Well,
That's true.
Cartha drives it mostly, but the road is as high in the sky, well, everyone's kind of at a disadvantage.
Let's see what's going on. It's pretty fucking
Which, by the way, we're getting close to its zenith here in the coming weeks. You best be looking out. You all best be looking out if you're traveling with this one.
Are you traveling with us at this point, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, now look, I'm sort of invested because your toys are in production. So, I mean, you could pay me for the services rendered up to this point, or I could continue to engage with you on a professional basis.
Well, how are you going to do that if you don't have a chisel?
I don't need a chisel to make love out of wood.
Oh my god.
I have other tools, and I pull out a wood file, pull out a hook. There's a whole assortment of tools here. A chisel is just the most direct line to success.
We could get you another chisel. There's got to be a chisel in this city.
For sure.
Are you a new Lycan?
Relatively.
Does it scare you to be this way?
I mean, a little, but it's pretty fucking great.
How did it happen to you?
Oh, well, when I was chased out of Uthadurn by the Glass Blades Guard, I messed up my employer something fierce. We had a disagreement, and I got chased down into the woods, and I was trying to trap some food and came across a creature, I thought, and it ended up biting me. And when I killed it, it turned back into a human. Anyway, some of these hunters that he's talking about, they found me and they were gonna do it. But I was able to keep the change at bay. I had some control.
And you said you're from Wildmount as well. Are you both from Uthadurn?
I'm not from Uthadurn, no.
Now what? You are going to head off with Gurge and learn to better master all this?
No, fuck no. I'm leaving this behind. I'm done. I'm out. Going back to my hole. Stop bothering me.
Well, I just need a little more information on where they are, and then I won't bother.
I don't fucking know where they are. I haven't seen them in like 5-6 years at least.
But you gotta know somebody here that can point us in the right direction. You got like a Rolodex or something that's...
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
I only saved your ass.
Come on.
What? How do you feel about a 3?
Even by fantasy world basics, also Rolodex makes you sound old.
Yeah.
Well, Dewey Decimal.
I mean this in the nicest way possible for me. The day you stepped into my life, it's been nothing but a tangle. So please step out of it. I'm gonna go back home. I'm fine on my own. But go and find Adjet Dial. He's at the Dial Hall in the Core Spire. I don't know where he lives anymore. Tried looking for him, and that's when I got picked up.
Who? What was his name that we're looking for?
Adjet Dial.
Dial?
So are you just going to go back to your home in the woods?
Yeah.
Hovel.
Well, pardon me for questioning your logic, but they found you in the city. Don't you think they'd be able to find you in your home? It's not a hidden place, is it? Or
It's quite hidden. It's the reason why they waited until I came into the city to come after me. And if they want to come after me, they're welcome to try. I've got some defenses, and now I'm going to build some new ones.
If we wanted to come visit you from time to time, though, we're welcome, but we're not welcome.
No,
All
you're
right.
not at all. I do appreciate you helping out and helping this man. And you know what? That's great. I hope you take this kind thing you've done and it helps absolve your soul of some past sin that some wayward deity might hold over you. Oh, that's what people do these days. I don't know. I'm going to go back to eating squirrels.
Right, but do you not believe in reciprocity?
Sure. Name something you want from me.
Well,
I can think of something Fern wants.
What you want? Tell me your price.
bite me.
No.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Give the girl what she wants.
I took an oath many years ago to not do this.
No, I know, but I mean, who's honestly keeping track? You know what I'm saying?
It's fine. I can turn into what you are just like that.
Show me.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds to look through my cards. Well, I can do it. I'm just not going to do it right now because I also can't because I'm tired. And I realize I'm all tapped out.
Well then, enjoy your beauty sleep. I'm gonna go nap, because I'm exhausted. You know, from all the beatings and torturing I've endured for days. Don't get me wrong, I am appreciative. I'm also gonna fuck off in the morning. I hope that's okay.
One last thing.
Yes?
I know, we're gonna let you go to bed and leave all of this behind. Was there anything else that you heard about Ira while you were in there and with him that could help us?
DAYZ.
There's not much conversation. It was mainly just that creepy ass motherfucker just taunting me. Apparently, trying to think for a second, kind of focuses hard and tries to remember. I really just enjoyed his fucked up work, really. Made a lot of weird glowing things. Brought folks in that were escorted in by that fancy-looking fellow, or his boss, with the dark hair.
Vali?
Volley was the in-between. Who was the big boss?
Armand.
No, we did, Armand.
Right, whatever that was. Forced me to bite a few folks. Occasionally that spindly fuck would leave for a bit and come back with equipments, chemicals and the like, and just kind of quietly muttered to himself.
Do you remember who you bit?
I don't know who they were, but they were well armed, they were well dressed, and they all seemed to be, they weren't like wardens or anything. They looked like they were more brigands.
When Ira left and he would come back, what did he smell like?
Yeah. It's like he seemed like his calling his sense memory. He begins to snarl a bit and sniff heavily and goes, it smelled strange.
So let's do
It smelled like something I've never smelled before. Like the jungles maybe, but crisper, sweeter.
I wonder if he was going to the Feywild.
Do you want to smell me? To see if it's like a similar.
Kind of leans forward, kind of brushes his beard a bit to kind of get some space under his nose.
Is he licking your neck?
Maybe that's sometimes how. That's how snakes smells by licking. So maybe.
No, it's just the air near it. Don't get any ideas. Kind of similar. Anyway, I'm exhausted.
Wait, just one more question. Sorry, Armand?
I don't know.
You saw him though, right?
I saw people.
Oh yeah.
What
You
does
said
he-
they were brought in by Armand.
Do you have a physical description you can relay?
Dark hair?
Yeah, he was like a tall, yes, handsome-looking fella, dressed real fancy, all sorts of jewels and rings and necklaces. It's, yeah.
Human?
Looked to be human mostly. Yeah. That kind of some stuff here.
Oh, looking at notes.
wearing kind of a like fine, like fancy, shiny pants, kind of like a nice Sherwani coat with like a high collar button in the top there, blues and golds. A nice kept goatee. Short hair with like a wave to it.
What color hair?
Black.
Did you notice any kind of symbols on his clothing, like animals or any kind of crests?
More of a scent-oriented person.
Yeah, and I've got the padlock on. Called there.
Go rest.
All right. He gets it from his stool and wanders back, kind of like walks in a circle 2 or 3 times, and then just like plops down on the ground and passes out.
Yeah, what a turn of events. Who could have seen any of that coming?
I don't know anybody with 2 eyes. So I have more information than I did before. If I understand if the trust has been broken, but I do enjoy working with you, and I feel like I can be of service.
You keep saying all these things about service, and we're in your employ, and you're in ours, and we're working. But I do recall you calling us your friends. Did I hear you say that earlier? Did you call us your friends?
Maybe.
What was that? Say again? I didn't quite hear that.
Yes.
Yes. All right, I just wanted to touch base.
We've been friendly. Friendly.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
What happens next? We just went to great pain to find this man, and you're just going to bounce off and you're with us?
Well, I'd like to. I mean, I don't know. First of all, I don't even know how to spell half of these words.
But he told us about Agit.
Agit Daholi.
Dial hole?
At
Yep.
Dial Hall, yeah.
And look, it's going to take time to find those people. I don't have anybody else here in Drusard. I know more about the Moon Tower and all sorts of wacky shit that's happening, and there's strength in numbers. And I am good with locks.
I like him.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do 3. I mean, the only thing more fun than a new friend is a new friend with a secret.
And don't listen to him. I am actually very good at controlling the wolf. That's why they let me live.
Well, it sounded like you still need some help controlling, or at least mastering.
It sounds like there's more to be gleaned, but essentially if I don't control it, or if I show an ability to hurt others, then I think they'll come for me.
Who's they?
Those hunters.
Those hunters.
The Claret Order. They kind of keep a tight lid on that shit. If it is a curse or a disease, they don't want it running rampant.
So what you wanted from Gurge was to teach you the ways of controlling it
Or
more?
introduce you to this group?
Yeah.
The goo.
Gorgine.
Gorgine.
I mean, I'm okay on my own, and I've made it from Uthadurn down all the way to here, but
I mean, Imogen,
Yeah.
wanting to find someone who can help you control things is a worthy goal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would behoove us to help him if he can help, you as well.
When is the next time Rudis is high in the sky?
Make a survival check.
Can I help her out with that check?
Oh, wait.
You've already made your check earlier.
No, 12.
Oh, it's another time of the day. You can make a survival check if you want to separately.
I'll give her a advantage.
Okay, roll again.
I'll take it.
It's 11.
13.
11 o'clock.
Total. It's 11 o'clock.
So while the two moons move on two separate cycles, Katha is the one that moves on like a monthly cycle. Ruidus kind of moves on a near 6-month cycle. The Ruidus has been slowly rising on this horizon over the past few months, and so you expect probably a couple months from its zenith.
A couple months. So you've probably had this long enough that you've experienced at least one cycle of Ruidus in Sky?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, when it gets hairy, I usually kind of isolate a little bit, just in case it gets, out of control.
Moody or something.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
I feel
12.
like I owe a debt of insight checks. There's a strong, disproportionate amount of checks between me and everyone else.
It's just because we don't fully know you yet.
I think we just want to ascertain if there are any more surprises.
We all know everything about each other.
I mean, clearly there is, and
You're a
clearly this is not a
prince,
person to be
you're
trusted.
dead.
I'm nice.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, I don't believe you for a moment. On the other hand, I'm really excited for you to stay with this group. I think it's a great idea. I want a werewolf, or at the very least, I want to beat up a werewolf at some point. So either way, I feel like this is just a win-win on my end.
You realize, Fern, there's more than one wolf in here that could bite you.
If ever you were. Oh. Well.
You might also turn into a
maybe
tiny
one
wolf.
day. You know?
You want to be a wolf?
No, I'm just.
Who wouldn't want to be?
Wolf curious?
I'm wolf curious.
Did you not see me down there? That was fucking amazing.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. Do you?
Bite someone intentionally, I'll hunt you down.
There's that problem, though.
Oh, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
You can't.
What if you just bite someone in the throes of passion?
Can't hear you, I'm sleeping.
I guess you have to wear a retainer a lot or something, like a mouth guard. That shit doesn't happen.
Like a muzzle?
No, just like
fucking
stings you get. Yeah,
Level 3.
level 3 is a lot.
Look, I won't lie. There are some things that I haven't told you yet, but I'm trusting you more, and I have selfish desires. There are people that need to die, and things that need to be righted, but that's down the road.
Well, tell us now. I mean, you can't just drop that and
No,
say,
I'm pretty
I've got
tired.
crazy secrets, but I'm not going to tell you any of them.
Pretty tired.
You have crazy secrets?
No, that's what he just said.
What kind of secrets
I know
do you
he's
have?
full
I
of
thought we
secrets.
knew each other.
Oh, what?
What are you holding back?
I'm not holding back nothing.
I know,
Who do you
fucking
have?
with you.
You're my designation. No.
I had no idea you had such a cruel spot.
If metal could blush.
I knew it was dark.
Well, I have all these papers. All right, start laying out all the papers.
That looks like a tomorrow problem.
They are blank.
Oh,
We just scooped up blank paper?
were they blank in
But
the
you
room?
said that there was papers with like weird writing on it that we couldn't
Yeah,
understand.
they weren't blank when you picked them up, but they're blank.
What if we hold them
What
up
do
to
we
the
do?
window next to the moon or something?
You're underground.
Well, wait, though. Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Ooh, what is that?
Okay. They're still blank. You can read anything that you can see. There's nothing on these paper.
Wait, I've heard about like invisible ink and stuff. We should try like a reagent and heat. Do we have any lemons?
I'm just gonna
Breathe on it. Yeah.
Yeah, like national treasure.
No particular effect.
Let me see one really quickly. Let me just see one. I'm just gonna tear a corner.
You can
Well,
it's
it's not
a
magical.
handful of fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I trouble you?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna hold one piece of paper just
But don't burn it.
with like an inch away from the flame.
Okay, let's see if.
Can you still hear?
Maybe there's lemon juice.
Let me see if I can
No, it
heat
doesn't
it
sound
up.
fun.
Not a problem that lemon can solve.
There is no problem that woman.
All I have is I have burning hands right now.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
we may need an outside contractor to figure this out.
Can we just light a candle?
I think we should go see Lord Astro.
Wait, what?
It's 4:30 in the morning.
After we sleep.
He's been asleep for 9 hours for sure.
We need to sleep.
Yeah.
I guess he would help.
You might be able
But
to.
I will say, as we've discovered more about you and your unfolding mystery, there's more threads to be followed there for sure. However, we all have threads to follow. I for one am really interested in making sure that you all find what you're looking for, especially Imogen. She's so close to.
Why me?
Well, you're so close. It's an achievable goal.
Yeah, I mean, and Lord Estro said that he would get us into the library
exactly
super fast.
So I don't want to
yeah.
get too distracted. No offense.
But we're gonna be here. We gotta talk to your guy. We still gotta talk to your guy.
Hey, didn't you go talk to somebody?
I actually wasn't going to bring it up tonight, but tomorrow morning over breakfast, I was in fact going to offer everybody a very exciting and interesting opportunity to get out of town for a few days. Maybe lie low, do some traveling, see some shit.
We did explode a tower.
You sound like you're selling a timeshare.
Yes.
He does, yeah.
Oh my god.
There can be. There is money. There is travel. It could be fun.
It may be wise to get out of town.
That's true. The ship blew up pretty big. And that warden up at the top of the gondola ride, we didn't kill him, so he's probably going to rat us out. I mean, or, not kill.
Should we go kill him?
I
Can
don't
you
think
fly
we should go.
into a winged angel of death and open his carotid?
Sure.
Maybe we should just sleep?
Maybe we should sleep.
Yes.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm gonna have my hoof. I'm gonna scratch my ear.
Are there multiple beds in here? Or is Gurge taking the only?
Gurge is on the floor.
Oh, okay.
There are 3 beds in this room. They're all larger beds. The room can fit all of you, but you're going to have to share some bed space, or some people put up your bed rolls for the floor space.
We're 10 games in. I think it's time for an orgy.
Yeah.
That's the rule. I'm new here. I don't know. How many games does it take?
Wow.
Turn off the cameras.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Roll some Constitution saving throws here, guys.
Master Owl.
Spa episode, everyone. Spa episode. We're going bathhouse episode. We're all doing it now. Okay.
There's still one more lighting mode. We haven't tried yet.
The disco ball.
That's not rain.
I can't find the button in time. Okay.
I'm gonna jump and play on one of the beds.
Oh man.
Okay. So, you all can complete your long rest as you manage to sleep through the night, battered, beaten, bloodied, but alive. Eventually, you sleep through the sunrise because it is only about 2 to 3 hours away at this point. And then eventually, you come to consciousness in the warm, bright sun blaring through the window you didn't realize you had left open as you all passed out rather quickly. But you get breakfast.
It feels really bright with this thing coming up.
The day is yours.
Yeah.
Scan the room for Gurge. Is he here?
Gurge is still here.
He is?
Yeah, he's still sleeping.
Oh.
I go in and check the papers. Anything?
Still blank?
You can run them by Milo too if you want.
We need to take them. Think they might know something?
They might. You never fucking know.
Should we see if we can have breakfast in bed, or should we go downstairs?
I want to let him sleep, I think.
Oh yeah, good call.
Breakfast is on me.
Oh.
God damn.
Thanks, Chet.
Thank you. Well, as Orm said, you guys have invested heavily.
So for food for everybody would run you about, let's say, 8 silver.
Son of a bitch.
Tip.
Oh, that's right.
It's still like 100.
And he has it all on him?
Yeah,
he doesn't
he
pass it
gave
out?
away a few.
Yeah,
Like
you're back,
sparingly.
and I'm back. Yeah, and you.
We don't know that.
When last night when we were all getting ready for bed, I took some materials and tried to repair myself, and I took the 1 platinum that he gave me and I ingested that as well, and just to sort of fortify my inner workings.
You got it. Okay.
Is that what does it?
It helps.
Really? Does the nicer coins like improve you more?
We'll say yes.
Video gamer logic.
I like it.
Exactly. So, meals are had downstairs. You gather by the general energy in the streets beyond the exterior of the Weary Way that you're probably close to noon by this hour. So you've all feel fairly rested. What would you like to do?
I think we should avoid the core spire for quite a while. It's
probably a good idea.
As long as possible.
All right, Pitchman, tell us about your idea.
Over breakfast.
It is over breakfast. Well, and I recall that I've mentioned some of this before, except that despite the fact that in the real world it's been several weeks as opposed to the 12 hours in game time. I have an employer that I do work for on occasion. It's been kind of contract work for several years now. She's eccentric, a bit complicated, but the work is good, and she's kind of in a bit of a complicated bet, and she's looking for something to be retrieved. I said I might have a crew. If you guys are interested, it would be several days out, travel to, oh God, let me find the note.
I'm in.
The Heartmoor Hamlet.
Thank you. Travel to Heartmoor Hamlet, get a
hamburger.
retrieve an object, probably pretty dangerous. Come home. She gets the item, gets to prove she's got the biggest cultural dick in the spire. We make a little bit of money, get me out of a little bit of debt, get me out of a lot of debt, to be honest. I'd appreciate it.
How much debt? More than his brother?
Funny you should say that. I should also add that it was her golem, just in case it comes up. It might come up. That was her golem that got stolen.
Might come up?
Yeah, it might come up.
You know, I thought I was the king of KG. What is it with this group? How everyone is sort of hiding their...
Right? They're all like hiding behind layers.
I'm specifically talking about you. My brother's involved in this somehow?
Well, I don't think your brother actually is involved in this. I think your brother got this pinned on him.
Right.
And for the record, I've made my opinion known to her that she's probably targeting the wrong person and should probably take a minute to think about that.
Did you tell her that you know him?
I was very discreet.
What did she say?
Well, is very hurt. She said that's interesting, and she would like to know more, but in the meantime, it stays.
Maybe if we do this task for her, she'll...
I'm not going to say she's a particularly grateful human being, but I can imagine that it would amuse her to have the opportunity to be grateful. So, yeah, couldn't hurt.
Purely selfishly, this sounds amazing, Ashton.
I'm promising nothing. I'm just letting you know the lay of the land.
How long would we be gone?
God, I'd say probably 10 days tops. That's what I think. I think that's if everything goes horribly wrong.
Well, isn't it... I feel like it takes quite a while just to get to the Heartmoor.
The Heartland or the Heartmoor?
We can't miss the ball.
When is the ball?
Like 4 days out?
I'm just under a week.
Well, we could make it to Heartland in about
So, on foot to the Heartmoor, following the paths, you have 5 to 6 days travel. You can ride on trade carts, which can be a little safer. You can purchase a horse that might take you there about 3 to 4 days travel. You could, if you make the right arrangements and make the right friends, you might be able to rent a Simurg or a few Simurg to bring you, which will only take you 2 to 3 days travel. But it's pricey.
I mean, no, we don't. We know a guy. We don't know a guy that well.
We know a guy.
That's
Who's
real
got
well.
Simurg.
That's not enough.
Well, Simmer?
The flying dog things that we keep dodging.
Yes.
Because they've got authority on them.
How much do those cost?
We've got 1 week to the ball.
Cool.
I don't know.
No
how much it
idea.
costs.
No idea. We could just ask one of them and see if they would just do us a favor.
I feel like we should avoid the wardens for
But the wardens don't control the Simurg. I think it's just private operators.
Oh,
It's like they're
really?
like taxis, or some can be.
There's some
A little of both, right?
Yeah, there are wardens they're sky wardens. They ride Simurgs to keep watch, but there are also privately owned Simurg riders that ferry individuals from spire to spire, as well as occasionally
It's like having your own
distance.
helicopter instead of like facing the
Exactly.
traffic.
It's not inexpensive. Though none of you have purchased one, you can only imagine they're not cheap.
Want to go find out or ask around how much they cost to rent or something?
Let's figure out what it is, and if it's a little out of our budget, I can see if she'd be willing to foot the bill.
Is there a time limit on this mission?
I got the feeling that it's a soft time limit, but there will come a point where it's running a little late.
I know this would be good for me, but I cannot allow us to miss the opportunity to go to the ball.
No.
It's not for me. I know you laugh because you think I would like to go to a ball, which I very much would, very much.
But genuinely not looking forward to that, but I understand.
It wouldn't just be good for you. I mean, this would get you out of a pickle as well.
This would be a big deal for me, but
You'd have freedom to leave and go have a life, right?
I could get the fuck out of town if I actually wanted to. That would be very nice. Very nice.
Let's go back to the beginning, because you said this was all revolving around a bet? Are we her pawns?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that tracks. That tracks pretty well.
Oh.
Yeah. God, she'd make patches. If I recall, if I recall, she was giving it wasn't a hard deadline; it was a loose deadline.
It wasn't a hard deadline. It was she hadn't fully accepted the proposal yet, and the longer she was taking to accept it, the more it was kind of more challenge was being added to it. So she was like, I mean, don't take too long, but there wasn't a definitive time period.
So I could let her know that we could leave right after the ball if that's something we absolutely want to hit.
Is that enough time for you, Orem?
Oh, well, I need to check in with Eshtaros. I think so.
To go see the anger.
Can I just run down a couple of to-do list items so
Oh,
we all know like what
I'm
we're...
so glad you're here, FCG, to keep track.
Okay, the ball. Remind me why we need to go there again.
Because it seems like we could dress up.
But was there another purpose for it?
Yes, to be introduced to society so that we could get into things easier.
It was just general society?
Maybe.
I feel like there was a more specific reason.
Well, I thought we were going to represent Lord Esteros.
I don't think he wanted us to necessarily represent
I think
him.
he said to go and like use his name.
All right.
Oh. It was to maybe meet people from the Shandy Quorum.
Yes.
Right?
To be introduced to society.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, the ball. Mission for Jana Hexam?
Jana.
Jana Hexam? Okay, that's on the to-do.
Oh.
Check in with Pretty.
I mean,
That's a later
that's
thing.
Whenever,
We can do that.
You know, give him some time.
I don't
give him
know
some
if
time.
we need to even,
Yeah, let's sort through.
you know.
What about you, Orm?
Well, I'm just on a fact-finding mission, and I just need to speak to this man Brescio.
The anger.
Yeah, which hopefully isn't too long.
How far away is
It's
he?
here.
Oh, well, that's.
He's here
do
in
that
town.
today.
Lord Esteros is going to make an introduction. He already knows this Brescio, so it's really just if everyone's
sometimes it just
okay with it, I just need to check in with them
We could do it today.
and do it today.
Do you want us to join you? Or is that something you envision doing on
At the very least, take some backup.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
It's better than going alone, of course.
Is there a chance he'd be at the ball? High society and all?
Brescio? I don't pretend to know enough about Dressar to know that. But he's still recuperating.
And then there's Imogen. She needs to go to the Starlight Conservatory
Yes, I do.
and could also do that today.
Do we have the
letter yet? No,
He said he was going to get
He
it.
said he was prepared. Yeah, so I don't know if it's exactly ready just yet.
Because we did once again just see him
Yesterday.
You did. But he was like, I can handle these things for you.
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah.
We could at least check in on those two things.
Yeah. So we could go to the library and we could go see the anger.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So Starlight, anger, ball gown shopping.
As long as, but Lord Esteros did say that he did not know if we could all go. He was trying to get us an invitation.
I'm fine.
Or added to
I'm
the,
okay too.
the list.
I'll stay with Ashton. Ball
Sounds genuinely terrible.
Yeah, awful. Like diarrhea making.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just gives me the gurgles. Know the sound?
I know the sound.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
What else is on our list?
I'll maybe find Armand, Ira,
Ajit. You should add
Ajit, or
Dial.
finding his
Yeah,
the
Ajit Dial.
the people who can help him
I don't know.
control his inner angers.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, that's all.
Ajit Dial will lead us to them.
Sure. But then there's also the bad guys too. You know, the Nightmare King.
Yeah, Nightmare King and Armand. Who I bet will be at the ball because he's a fancy guy with jewelry, wearing blues and golds,
And wavy hair.
black wavy hair, and a goatee. Only rich guys wear goatees, I hear.
I do not have one.
Did you grow one?
It's weird. I feel like
I feel like you have
it's almost like your soul has one.
Yes, deep down inside. No, I do. It does not.
I make an investigation check with me.
It is very soft.
Oh no.
Oh God!
Bitten.
It's like a baby's forearm. Maybe I just give you one fang.
Oh, no. Chutney.
And
All right, I don't care about any of these. I'm gonna leave. Good day to you.
Oh, I forgot he was here.
If we need to
I'm
get
doing it right.
If we need to get a hold of you, how do we reach you?
Don't.
Oh,
Look, in all seriousness, you're a pain in my ass, but it's a tough life. I'm sorry you got dealt this hand. Follow this path. There's some good folks there. We don't see eye to eye, but they can help you.
are you in good standing with them? Did you leave on good terms?
Not particularly.
Is there anything I should say to like win them over and make a decent impression, other than just being myself?
Don't mention my name.
Oh,
And just be honest.
wasn't gonna do that either.
Have a good life.
All right.
And he gets up and, like, with a complete and utter lack of manners and care, just exits the chamber and vanishes into the rest of the day.
bye.
You're welcome.
Hi, Gurge.
I need to find a wood chisel. Make my way over to the bar. Excuse me. Do you know any tool shops around here?
You see Kamala, the orc, helm of the bar, kind of do. I'm sorry, doll. What were you saying?
Afternoon.
tools like hammers, chisels, wood.
Here?
Well, anywhere in the spire, around here. Hardware store.
Let me think for a second. You probably,
All right, ladies and
best
gentlemen.
bet here. Maybe like the Trove of
coming out and watching the game.
Marwa
I
might help you out. She gets all kinds of weird stuff around here.
Trove of what?
Marwa.
Marwa.
Spend that there for a second. All right. For those who are over there watching it on Twitch, you guys can catch the updated episodes over on my YouTube channel. That's glitchyagent_47. Again, that is glitchyagent_47. And get yourself up to date. You know, we were playing some Baldur's Gate, so if you guys are into this Bell's Hells campaign, go ahead and start with the Baldur's Gate series and make your way up to DAYZ. All right, guys, with that being said, thank you so much for coming out once again, and I will talk to you all later. All right, guys. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for coming out. Just so you guys know, I am live streaming. I will be live streaming tomorrow as well. It's going to be a little bit different, though. We're probably not going to be listening to Critical Role. We're probably instead going to be playing the 6 Days in Fallujah video game that is that came out actually yesterday. All right, guys, thank you.